Welcome back to episode 2 of the Brush Creek Podcast. I'm your host, Chance Tudor, and co-hosted by
Chaz Truehill. Brush Creek Podcast 27.3.
Episode 2.
We not moved maybe as quick as we wish we were, but got to get everything lined out, and
that's part of it.
Yep. So we're at the start of bow season. I mean, we're midway through the month. People are killing nice deer. Things are checking out for what looks like it's probably going to be a good season, like always. Even though the weather's not cooperating like we want, it's maybe not the cold front here yet, but it's deer hunting.
We did have a decent cold front.
Yep.
Last week, a lot of deer got up on their feet. I did see a big deer down in Cherokee County. He was probably 190s, 180s.
Jeez.
He was a big one.
Wow.
I don't know the guy. Saw it on Facebook. He was a hammer.
He wasn't at my house, I guess.
No, he wasn't at mine either. Like no daylight pictures where I'm at, really.
Yeah.
Nothing big, anyways.
You've been in the woods a few times.
So to date, I have been 3 times. This weekend, Sunday morning, Sunday evening, and a week prior, and just a handful of does. I mean, pretty slim.
Yeah, which is to be expected. I mean, we need a little kickstart of the weather. I mean, what I was getting at, it's always going to get good. Everybody thinks, this is just not going to be the year, but you put in the time, you find. I mean, the weather's going to come. It'll turn out. I've only been myself one time for youth season. Took my boy. We're after a buck that he calls his target buck. He wants to kill this year.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a tight rack, real tall tine, dark horn, which we didn't know that, of course, at nighttime photos until we saw him in person. He had us pegged down from the time he proposed himself and didn't get a shot on him. Max is pretty bummed about it, but I told him, I said, we got the rest of the year. This is just youth rifle. We got plenty of time ahead of us, but really cool deer. Honestly, if he made it another year, I'll be fine with that.
Oh, yeah.
But he's super cool. He's not very wide, but he's super tall. Probably has 6-inch brow tines.
Oh, nice.
Real dark chocolate horn. He pegged us down for about 4 minutes and never took his eyes off of us.
You'll have that when they come from the opposite way.
Exactly. I plan on him coming over here, and he came from back here like they do every time. But so I've only been in the woods once. In the middle of changing bows. I'm in no hurry. Just kind of waiting on the weather and the hunt that we talked about last episode. Laramie and I are going to Missouri for a bow hunt. So I'm in the middle of kind of getting all my stuff, rigged back out. Went from a Matthews V3X to a Matthews Lift. So I'm, sighting everything in still, getting it all rolling that way.
Still getting dialed.
Yep. So I'm in no hurry. I told Max I'd take him, and we got to go a little bit. Of course, football kind of got in the way, but it's over now. So, anyways, yeah.
I got a little dialing with the recurve this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to my buddy's birthday, cooked a little hog fry for him. And he's way more of a recurve master than me. Like, I picked it up a few years ago. He's been doing it for 10 years. He's killed some nice bucks, and he showed me a few tips, and it's legit.
Game changer.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of that, we're going to do a podcast in the near future with a good friend of mine that I knew from bow fishing, and we'll release that name later. But he's an avid traditional hunter. Man, the guy's killed just deer after deer after deer with a recurve, and it goes all the way to traditional broadheads, traditional arrows, traditional camouflage. I mean, he is. It looks like he's just out of an 80s catalog. I mean, or maybe 90s, but he's going to come on sometime and give us some tips and stuff, because Lord knows I need it. I'm new to this.
100%. I'm lacking in the recurve space for sure. I've been
new
on a
to
few hunts, but that's about it. Right. I'm not the best shot in the world. Practice is key for sure.
It's pretty natural to me, just a instinctive shoot because of bow fishing probably, but I'm not going to act like some professional, because I know when a deer gets out there, I'll forget everything. But I think the instinct, is what'll be cool to
height the tree stand. I mean, cover. Mm-hmm. Are you going to hunt on the ground? I mean, there's so many
things. Yeah.
Because I've gotten too high in the tree stand before, and that jacked me up. I was way too high. It threw me way off.
Practicing flat-footed all the time.
Yep. Nope, didn't work. Shot right over the doe's back by 2 foot.
Yeah. I hear you, man. It's hunting in general is, and it's rewarding when it works, but it is a lot of tough work in the meantime. And you know what's a good friend of ours said, all you got to do is shoot big bucks, just get them in front of you, right?
Get in front of you, they'll die.
That is the hardest part, is me getting a big buck in front of me.
Oh, yeah, it's easy to get a trail camera picture.
Yeah, I'm real good at that.
Yeah, yeah. Try to get one in the daylight.
Yeah, I'm a professional at trail cam photos. I'll tell you who is good at getting big deer in front of them, and that's Mr. Chris Becker. Chris is our guest today on episode 2. I called him and see if it was something that he'd be interested in, and he said, shoot, yeah. So,
yep, we're honored to have him.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me.
Maybe pick up a few tips.
I guarantee you I will.
He's been on a roll the last couple of years, guys.
He's a consistent big deer killing dude. And what's cool about Chris, and this is just my take on you, Chris, is Chris isn't the guy in the limelight that you're going to notice that's just bragging about the big deer all the time. You might not even know that Chris is a hunter. You probably think he's just an old rancher.
Yep.
But that's not the case. If you get a chance to know Chris, I've been in his house. He's got some giants on his wall. So
He better not get a big one on the trail camera, because he's probably going to kill him.
It's going to die. Yeah, for sure. Chris, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Chris Becker, living here in Jay. I actually grew up in Maysville, went to school at Gravett. We had pretty decent-sized deer over there growing up. And we're kind of, me and my brother, we're all self-taught. And I think when it comes to hunting, that was kind of a way out, the way to relax and get to do things and be on our own and show that we're men, Right. And so, yeah, we, just like anybody else, we went out and we hunted, and we shot one deer, and the goal was to go for a bigger one and go for a bigger one, and then it turned into bow hunting. And you want to talk about a thrill.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so it's great. I treat it like a hobby. It's my lifetime hobby. I love it. I don't really spend much time with other things other than my kids and my wife and working every day, and I kind of set my life up to be around deer hunting, year round, from food plots to, raising cattle to growing the right kind of crops and things that I can use for both cattle and deer, right, and then capitalize on it in the fall. And capitalize on it, I think we have.
Yeah, he's got this deer hunting figured out, I'm pretty sure. That's for sure.
Well, I don't know if I like to say I got it figured out, but when it comes to it, I study it. That's one thing.
You put the work in.
I put a lot of work
all
in.
year long.
As in your introduction, I was sitting there listening, and I'm beyond lucky, blessed, whatever you want to look at. You guys got a full-time job. You're up here at L&L, and you're helping all the other hunters. And you've been out 3 times. You've been out 1 time. I've been out 12 times.
Yeah.
So just time in the stand is a positive too.
For sure.
I used to always think it'd be cool to work in an outdoor store before I even met Laramie.
Yeah.
Like, man, that'd be what I want to do. Of course, I'm busier with other things. Chance and I both have side gigs, but all you do is talk about hunting, and you hardly ever get to go do it. Oh man! And then the time's going to change here soon, and that's going to be a bummer. But that's part of it. We get to, and that's what Chance and I's goal is with this podcast is, that collectively between us and all of our guests, I think that at an old wooden table, that we all probably know a little bit about the outdoors, and if we can share that amongst each other and share it with our viewers, and it'd be cool to, I know for a fact that tonight I'm going to learn something from Chris Becker.
Yeah,
probably a chance to.
100%.
I'm all ears.
To be straight honest with you, I'm here to learn from you. I want to take it.
That's going to be a revolving door with every guest that we have.
I mean,
we're gonna learn something.
Well,
from you're going to learn something from us, hopefully. And it's just going to be a good deal.
Well, that's like when the Battle Branch boys started doing their podcast. I tuned right in. I want to see who's talking. I want to see what they're talking about. What can I pick up out of that deal? And there's a lot of knowledge out there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Anytime you get a few men around a table, you're going to have some. Around a tailgate at the creek or something. There's going to be some knowledge spilled out. And my grandpa used to always say, knowledge is something nobody can take away from you. So ask a lot of questions. That's how I was raised. I mean, and I remember stuff. And I'm kind of the talker. I do ask a lot of questions, but I'm trying to learn. So, tell us a little bit about before we talk about hunting. Let's just talk about you in general. What do you do for a living? What's your shout out to your family if you want, wife and kids. Talk a little bit about some of the things that some people locally might, and maybe even nationally, might know about you. Why that? Maybe that name sounds familiar, Chris Becker. So let's hear it.
Okay, so some of you may know, and some are going to find out. I was on season 3 of the Ultimate Cowboy Showdown. There was a couple of us from this local town that was on it, and it was a great experience. You know, we got to go out nationally, and I grew up ranching. You know, cows, riding horses and things. Worked for Jason Holmback for 12 years. That's what I know.
Yeah,
that's
where I met you.
Yeah, that was my college. You know, and so just by doing that and getting to know people, we was able to get out and kind of do that nationally, and that was cool. You know, you got to kind of size yourself up with the rest of the world a little bit. And but anyways, you know, we was on that TV show, and that's, like I said, that's a heck of an opportunity. I wouldn't turn it down for nothing. You know, got to meet a lot of people, still in contact with people all over the U.S. with it.
Right.
But no, I mean,
a little bit, just real quick, a little bit about the episode. Like for the viewers that don't know, I watched your season and Tyler Kejack's season.
Yeah.
Tyler was on the
season two and the All-Star season.
That's right. So he was on 2, you're on 3, and he came back for like 4 or 5, right?
Yeah, he came back for 4. Yeah, they had their All-Star season.
Yeah. So I know a little bit about the episode. Not everybody does, but explain it. It's a competition for cowboys.
Yep, it's a competition for cowboys. We go out there and they have individual immunity challenges, and then they have team challenges. You know, so when he's on the, it'd be kind of like Survivor. You go out there individually, and you're fighting for an immunity.
Yep.
And they had different challenges from penning cattle to roping, and they've even had trivia questions and stuff about just different cattle tactics. Yeah. But anyways, then you get into your team challenges, and that's where it was tricky. You got everybody there that's trying to be the best one and prove that. And you now had to work with everybody that you just met 2 days ago.
And, how did that work?
Yeah, it
challenging.
Yeah, so immediately you had your guys that stepped out that wanted to be coachees, and that's great.
Everyone there's coachees.
Everyone there's
bunch
coachees.
Of alpha males,
bunch of alpha males and females.
And females.
Bunch of rutting bucks.
Just
and some good cowgirls.
Man, they're really good cowgirls. Like people don't give enough credit for it, but there's a couple gals on there that put some of the men at risk.
Yeah.
But so, and that was another deal with the show. They wanted to see you step out there and kind of be the leader, take the boss position. And so if you're trying to do stuff, but if if it went bad, then it was all on you.
Oh yeah,
right. And they cut your feet out from under you.
Yeah.
So it definitely cutthroat.
Definitely a cutthroat show for sure. I mean, and that's probably something they want.
That's something they want. It's all they want ratings and
Yeah.
things like that, which is great. You know, it gets the crowd involved, and then you pick your favorites, and you got your guys that you don't like just because they said something. But
I remember watching Tyler on during his season. He would get on there and do some Facebook Live stuff, and I mean, it just comical. He fit the script of just kind of just stirring the old pot. I mean, he was good at it. He was good at marketing. I mean, he marketed himself for that, and probably really helped put TK Pro Rodeo on the map, I would say. I mean, just for sure on that.
Yeah, no, he's really good at getting his name out there and showing who he is.
Good cowboy too.
Very good. Yep. He's helped quite a bit. Local ranchers and things, and then we kind of got to know one another. And, he's a wrecking.
He's quite Tyler Kejak.
Yep.
So what was probably one of your favorite things on there? I mean, as far as favorite challenge, or maybe
probably my most favorite thing was just getting up there and riding different country.
Yeah.
Take my horse.
Where was yours filmed at?
It was in Douglas, Wyoming.
Okay.
And when we got there was snow on the ground. I mean, it's cold.
Yeah.
Not like this cold. I mean, it's cold.
Right.
And so we got to take our horses and we got to ride them, and I love that the most. See how my horse reacted to that climate and how I reacted to it, and then realize that a cow's a cow and they all drive the same.
Yeah.
But
pretty country though, I bet.
Oh my goodness! Every time you turn a corner, take a picture.
Yeah.
And do you know where that was at in relation to where you were at on your moose hunt?
It'd been an hour south of Billings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So way more north than you.
Okay. It was at the foothill of Laramie
So you're
Mountains.
in grizzly country.
Yeah, they had mountains bear up top, and then there was a lot of antelope and elk scattered around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of wildlife.
I was that moose hunt I just recently went on. I was
Centennial.
I was 30 miles west of Laramie.
Okay.
So you're north of there, north of the Snowy Mountains is probably where you were. I'm sure.
They called it the Laramie Mountains.
Okay.
So I don't know if we'd have been north of there. It might have been north of there.
Probably because I think I was a little more southern west,
southwest.
Yeah. So I bet you'd had to be.
I bet I was above you
because I was out of grizzly country. I mean, I'm sure there may be a grizzly there.
Yeah, sure.
They weren't worried about it. We were in black bear. We did see a black bear. We were in, or maybe Yeah, I think and that sounds awful. I'm pretty sure we saw a black bear. Maybe we could have been talking about. I might have dreamed that up, but I know there was a black bear that was saw that maybe that day or the day before that was on a gut pile. Anyways, because when the guy was telling about it, he said bear, and I said grizzly, and I was kind of freaked out. Like, I don't want to be around no grizzly bear, but I think it was a black bear. Yeah, maybe our guide saw it, but.
Well, I know up in that country, you know, when you get out there on that ranch and you're camping out, I mean, we camped out like a guy would go hunting, you know, living in a horse stall, freezing our butt off. And when you get out there in the ranches, you're away from town. So if anything happens, you're kind of
you're toast.
How many acres?
Oh man, I'd be lying if I told you, but I bet you they had
ungodly
4,000 acres on that one ranch. But you know, there's like when you get into some of that, you get into the mountains, they got them, you know, kind of reservation type place. Right. It's crow.
It's all backing up to something.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know, several acres.
I bet that's a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, for a cowboy, I'd be a fish out of water there, but I mean, I'm sure for a cowboy, it's probably awesome.
It's fun. And then, you know, I mean, people don't realize too, you know, I think I left fairly early in the deal. I think episode 3 or 4, 1 to 2. And that was another deal. If you ain't kind of giving them what they want, you ain't going to stick around. And I live by my own rules, it seems like.
That's right.
But I was up there for 2.5 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, we stayed. I mean, they videoed a deal, like an individual challenge or a team challenge once a day. Then you went on, then got the weekend off. And so we weren't just there for 3 or 4 days.
Right. You were there for a while.
There are a bunch of Hollywood in it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Just to make it more, like you said, the ratings higher.
Yep. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I ain't going to take away from the people or anything. I ain't never going to say any names, but there's people on there that, you know, did they belong there? Who knows? Did I belong there?
Right.
You know, I might be in that same aspect of things, but the people that were putting it together, maybe just saying, didn't have the aspect of a cowboy.
Right.
And so you would have the cowboys that was there, then you had the ones that didn't, but then the people that set the challenges up and stuff weren't cowboy, and
I
so
can see that.
they're going off what looked cool and all that, and I get it.
It's all for the TV.
It's all for the TV.
Yeah. What about mountain hunting? Have you done any mountain hunting?
The best mountain hunting I had, I want to say it was 6 or 7 years ago. No, it'd been longer than that. It'd been longer than that. I was riding polo horses in Evergreen, Colorado, and I stayed up there for a summer, and there's a big old 6x6 elk. He's on the foothills there outside of Denver. And I was riding a horse, a young horse I was riding for this guy who rode 20 horses a day. And I was joking around. And I kept seeing this bull come off the hill, and I said, I'm going to rope that thing. He's gentle. You know, he's in people's backyards and stuff. And I said, I'm going to rope that thing. And he said, yeah, good luck with that. I get riding up him on my horse, and I'm eye to eye with this thing. People don't realize how big an elk is.
Oh, yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, and I did not swing my rope.
Wise decision, probably.
Yeah, it jerked me off.
Yeah, he took your thumb
You
off.
went for a ride.
Yeah, it's crazy when you get up into some of them countries. They kind of protect them things, and you get to see them and be right there with wildlife.
Backyard pets and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, and it's that year where chomping at the bit. Like, boy, I'd make a lot of meals right there.
Right.
You know, but
Yeah, for sure. So we talked a little bit about, you know, who you are. Talked a little bit about what some people outside of the J community, because our goal is to get a bigger following, you know, but outside of the Brush Creek area community, if you heard that name before, it's probably because they saw you on
TV.
Yeah, the TV. Yeah, so cool. I mean, that's you represented Jay well. I mean, your
Appreciate that.
integrity and honesty was good.
Yep.
I mean, watching you and Keyjack both was. I mean, it's cool. I mean, Jay's a little bit dot on the map.
Yeah,
we don't have anybody like that around here. So.
We're not supposed to go to Hollywood.
No, it was pretty cool.
We don't fit in there.
And then really to do it
different
3 times, because your brother went too, right?
No.
Your brother didn't.
No, it just who else? No, I think just me and Tyler.
Okay, and then he went back.
He went second time.
Yeah, that's what I was. Okay, I was thinking for some reason your brother went, but yeah, you got to represent, you know, Jay in a cool way. So now we know a little bit about why we know who Chris Becker is. So tell us about exactly what you do for a living, or in a nutshell. I mean, I know you're a rancher, but
well, so you know, I'm in the cattle industry. We run stalkers. You know, we buy calves and make yearlings out of them, and you know, sell them feed yards. So I background cattle. And so right now we're currently running about 600 head full time, you know, when we're full. And I'll try to turn them cattle twice a year. And I've been self-employed for 2 years. Didn't know I was going to be. You know, like I said, I worked for Jason for 12 years and didn't see myself going anywhere.
You're
quitting wise. Yeah, I was content. You know, pay was good. I was doing my own deal. But for some reason I broke my leg. riding a horse, and it was an eye opener. You know, I wind up running more cattle with a broke leg than I ever have, and I said, you know what, it's time to be Chris.
Yeah.
Go out there and do it.
Sometimes you see the writing on the wall, like,
Yeah.
all right, it's time to go.
Yeah, and I kind of ran with it. You know, it's always nervous when you get rid of that day-to-day check, but you know, this younger generation that we are from, it seems like there's a lot more outgoing people that want to jump out there and do stuff they're not used to doing, and the success is good.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I run stalkers, you know, buy and sell local calves, and currently buying some out of the north. But
guys like you are responsible for putting meat in the store.
we're responsible for putting meat in the store.
Yeah, for sure.
We getting, you know, we take the calves from the cow, we put them in the feed yard, and
Fatten them up.
Yep, and then goes on. You know, goes right down the line.
Yeah. Yeah, so think a farmer, think a rancher.
Yeah.
Next time you're
100%.
when you're eating a cheeseburger or a sirloin or a ribeye.
Well, yeah, and another deal with beef prices the way they are and everything, it's unreal. You know, it gets us more into hunting. You know,
Yeah.
but a lot of us local farmers don't turn them down. You know, they'll sell meat to you private treaty. You don't have to go to the grocery store. It's probably going to be cheaper. Going to be dang sure healthier. You know,
Damn sure going to be better.
Yeah,
I
for sure, a lot
It's going to
better.
be way better.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You know, it really don't matter who you get it from. It's local bought, and it's
It
healthy.
ain't going to be that pink stuff up at Harps or
I know.
wherever. Walmart.
I saw a picture on Facebook a while back. It had like store bought hamburger meat or ground beef versus a rancher.
Yeah.
And at first, when you look at that, you're like, man, that one looks better because that's what you're used to. Like you're used to seeing that in the store all the time, and then you start. I actually thought they were backwards.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, this one's that's the one what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Where we buying all this stuff and injected with whatever, but
Yep.
you're so used to it growing up and going with mom to the store and you pick out hamburger meat and that looked like what I knew, but
Yeah.
and you start really kind of dissecting that picture a little bit and like, hang on, that looks a lot healthier. I
Yeah.
mean, it may not look as smooth and pretty, but it looks better for you. And we buy. We'll find somebody that's wanting to split a half or something. And of course, we eat a lot of deer. We eat a lot of deer, a lot of fish, a lot of goose. But I do, try to purchase a little beef here and there. Man, it's so much better than the store.
Oh, it's unreal. And then once you have it, it seems like you'll never go
Exactly.
back. I mean, you'd rather starve before you go and buy something from Harps.
You probably haven't bought a piece of beef in the store in a long time.
It's kind of, it's kind of the outing for me and the wife. She'll go grocery shopping. I'll occasionally go, and I just go to the meat section, look at the price. Just like, holy cow, I can't believe. And then kind of stare at the people a little bit and be like, is he going to buy it? Is he
you guys are buying that?
Yeah, like, come on.
Come to my house.
Yeah, like, hey, how about half price and I'll load you up?
No kidding.
Yeah,
It's
come
unreal.
On, come on back to the ranch.
Which it seems expensive when you go buy a quarter or a half.
It's an
or a full.
investment.
It is, but that's exactly right. It's an investment.
It's an investment, and so after a long, a family of four, half a beef, depends on how conservative they are to it. It should last them about a year.
About a year, yeah.
Yep. And then of course you're in control of all your cuts. Are you a steak guy, a roast guy?
Yep. How wide do you want? Yeah, for sure.
You got a lot of the single day. I got a cousin up in Kansas, and his wife's a vegetarian, but he's a big hunter. Weird, but
terrible.
Yeah, we like to give her heck. But anyways,
that'd be a hard household.
Oh yeah, but he gets a quarter beef every year, and he makes big old fat steaks, and he'll get very few steaks in his deal. But he's just cooking for himself. He enjoys it. Yeah. And so there's options.
Right, for sure. Yeah, like you said, it is an investment. It's something you're kind of like, God, that's a little more expensive. But whoever goes to the store and buys, 60 pounds of hamburger meat and 25 steaks, I mean, that's why it seems high because you don't ever do that at once. You go buy 4 pounds of it or whatever. But
you can't afford to.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to do it weekly or
if you put the pencil to it,
whatever.
doing this is and then you're supporting a farmer. I mean, there's a lot of good things that come with it, and we appreciate. I say farmer, rancher, whatever you want to call it.
100%. Farmer, rancher,
we
doing
definitely
what I care.
appreciate you.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate the guys that are out there, blood, sweat, and tears, so my family can be fed. So.
Oh yeah, well that's right here in Jay. You're right in the heart of it. I mean,
and there's a herd of them around.
There's
here.
a lot of
them.
And you know what you're eating.
Yep.
Yeah.
And not taking anything from one guy or the next. I mean, just about anybody you go to, it's going to be the same.
Yeah.
Some be a little different here and there, but can't go wrong going home raised.
Yeah.
No. Those freaking loin that you cooked the other day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
That was real good.
they were rank.
Yeah. And that was good.
Yeah. That's why I like being me. Like you'll sell them. It's crazy. Some people, cooking and stuff, they'll be like, we don't want the brisket or we don't want the roast, things like that. I'll take all brisket you want. I'll practice on a Sunday just cooking in different ways.
Put a ball game on.
Yeah.
I'll cook a brisket.
Yeah. And so
I don't know a lot about brisket cooking. I've ate a bunch of them, but they've been from his fork mainly. So
Yeah.
I've got one of those guys. He's got it figured out. We'll buy a brisket and let him cook it,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I want all the fat on them. I like to trim them.
Yep.
Package the trim up. Put that
Okay.
in my deer burger.
Yes, that's a good idea.
That's
Little beef tallow in there.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Brisket beef fat, deer, legit.
Yeah. Oh, it's a match made in heaven.
Yep, 85-15.
85-15.
That's what I like for my deer burger,
Yeah.
and it's rank.
Be like eating burger,
Yeah,
you know.
You guys are making me
can't-
hungry.
Yeah.
If you had to pick, you're going to the butcher, you're going to take fatted calf, and you got to pick just one. What's your favorite cut of meat out of it? Just out of curiosity.
Ribeye.
Ribeye,
Yeah.
yeah.
Won't go,
Yeah.
like we'll go anywhere we
Same,
go. It's best
same.
cut of meat.
Oh,
I
man,
mean,
it's good.
Yeah. I'd turn down just about anything for a ribeye.
Yeah.
What's yours, Chaz?
You guys are going to throw something at me, but I'm a sirloin guy.
Okay.
But I like a good quality sirloin. I mean, I know that's kind
Sure.
of, maybe that's an oxymoron. I don't know. I don't have anything against a ribeye. I mean, they're great, but if I know that steakhouse cooks a good sirloin, I'd rather eat it over a ribeye.
Yeah.
And somebody's going to throw something at me on the video, but
Well, I mean,
don't break your
it's all-
TV at home.
They're good too.
Yeah, they're both
Well,
great.
it's all how it's cooked.
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
you know.
Yeah, I like a thick sirloin, which you don't ever hardly find. Usually,
Usually it's a little.
yeah, I'm over that. I'm like, I'll order them back. Well, I won't do that again. Here, I'll get ribeye from here on out.
That's right. Well, and that's another deal. You know, when you go to them steakhouses and stuff, people, they're asking, how do you want it cooked? And I don't know if they even know how to cook it. So we'll just get medium every time.
Right.
It'll never come consistent.
Right. Yeah. Just whatever he thinks back there.
Yeah, just bring it to me.
Yeah. Just tell the chef whatever it's on, whatever he wants to do. Yeah. Do you cook quite a bit? I mean, is that,
I used to.
are you a smoker guy, like a pellet grill? Or?
I got a charcoal grill,
Yeah.
and I'll get in a kick where I'll be smoking and doing different things, throwing a pig. Because this country, we're blessed with all the wild hogs.
Yeah.
I love cutting a backstrap out and just throwing it on the smoker.
Yeah.
And
There's not much better.
no, there ain't nothing bad. And so I'm more of a smoker guy. I'll cook a little bit, but I kind of leave that to my wife, and she does a good job. I mean, don't break what's not broke.
Right.
Can't go
Ain't worth
wrong.
fixing, huh? That's right. You on a deer, what are you picking? As far
I'm
as,
gonna pick the loin.
yeah.
But and it kind of depends a little bit, kind of how you process it or whatever.
Right. You're talking inner loins or backstrap?
Back straps,
Yeah.
we'll butterfly it and go with it. But like my daughter, she killed a deer with a bow, first bow kill a couple weeks ago, and we let it sit, all that. She made a good shot and everything, and was like, well, we just ain't for sure, so we'll back out. We go back 3 hours later, and coyote's already got his, it was with his heat, it's just
it's
crazy.
been hot.
Coyote's already had his kind of back end ate a little bit, and I was able to salvage a little bit. But like I said, shot it 2 weeks ago, and we finished eating it yesterday. Like, it's time to get another
Yeah,
one.
it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I hear you, man. We go through the meat at our house for sure. Chance and I made a little protein bowl at work today. Had some deer burger in it and some pulled pork and I'm starting to just make whatever I can out of deer burger because I have so much of it.
Yeah.
But all the good stuff's gone, and I like deer burger. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, just now I'm starting to I'm gonna make some of this, make some of that. But they were pretty good. They had some homemade salsa in it, some avocado.
It was good.
was-
Peppers. I mean,
Yep.
it had the right amount of heat.
A little heat to it. Yeah,
It
good.
was legit.
well, with the weather we got now, it's time for chili.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna
that's
make
what I
that
said
this
Wednesday.
week.
I was like, we're rolling with chili Wednesday. I was
That's
like,
right.
I'm gonna make it Tuesday night, and it'll
Eat
be
on it.
soaked up. It'll be
Man,
good.
I
on
like some
Wednesday.
chili.
Yep.
Yeah, I might even do some of that mousse. Throw some of
that'd
that
be
mousse
good.
So
in.
you know what goes really good with the deer chili and things like that is this blue and gold sausage. You ever done that?
Oh,
Mix
yeah.
it with it.
That would be
oh,
good.
yeah.
I've never
my,
done that.
Try it. It is
I
amazing.
I usually smoke blue and gold sausage.
Yeah.
And we'll cut it down the center about 3/4 way through the smoke and put a bunch of Havarti cheese in there.
Yeah.
Man, it's good stuff.
Yeah, no, we got
that's a good idea.
No,
though.
we got an idea from a lady, and my wife tried doing that, and we never went back. It's good.
That's
Just
a real good
mix it
idea.
right with your deer meat, and I mean it is.
Yeah. Is your boy still selling that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so-
bought some today for
I,
him.
I actually need to buy some more. I ordered 2 rolls the other day, and I got home and I was like, that was not enough.
I think you got till Wednesday, and I'll have him
Alright.
come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brody, we need some more
I
of that.
definitely want to buy a few more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought a little bacon and sausage. I used to do it from 2 or 3 different kids,
Sure.
just to kind of
Scare-
stimulate the
share-
economy a little bit.
Share the
yeah.
wealth.
Yeah.
That's right.
But no, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Blue and gold sausage. If you guys don't know about blue and gold sausage, I'm sure, I don't know if,
Every FFA, 4-H. I mean, they're
get
selling
on
it at
board.
some port.
It's,
yeah.
chunk
All
of
over the
meat.
state of
What's it,
Oklahoma.
probably 5 pounds? Is that probably what it is?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
And then they
pretty
get,
big chunk.
they got packages of chicken and then packages of bacon. I think it's 3-pound bacon,
Bacon's
6-pound
good.
bacon.
It might
It's
be
great.
2.5 on the sausage.
Oh, is that what it is?
It might be.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good size one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably about
Might be
right.
2.5.
But you can't go wrong.
It's
No,
good.
It's
I'm
about,
telling you,
it's
if you
about as
haven't,
good as you get.
even if you can't find blue and gold around your area, if you just smoke some sausage,
Oh, yeah.
it'll get the
Any
nice
roll.
smoke ring around it. Man,
Oh yeah, throw some seasoning on it.
Shoot.
Put it on the smoker for about 4 hours.
I usually put Tony Sachery and seasoned salt on it and just kind of roll it in a bunch of seasoning and smoke it for about, like I said, 4 or 5 hours. It's 250.
I'm going to have to try that.
Oh man,
It's good.
and like when you think it's like getting pretty close, and it's a good way to check it. You can kind of cut and look in there, and it'll never literally look like it's going to if you pan fried it,
Right.
of course. But if you think that's about right, we just stuff it with Havarti cheese.
Yeah.
I think that's how you say it. Havarti, is that right?
I think so.
Jess and I will just stuff it in there, and then we kind of toothpick it all back together and let it smoke a little longer. And man, you can cut and get the old Instagram cheese pull. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Let's go in for that bite.
Yeah, that's right. That's
It's
what he
good.
says. It's going for that bite. Yeah. So that's Chris Becker. That's a little bit about who you are, why people know you, what you do for a living. But I think what we know that Brush Creek podcast is about. Hopefully, this is only episode 2, but I think we want to be known for tactics, hunting, fishing, all that kind of stuff. So now let's just talk hunting, or whatever. We can talk whatever. But I know that, and Chance knows this, and I was actually looking on your Facebook earlier just to kind of get a refresher. I'm like, God, I forgot he killed that giant, and
Yeah, he's killed some freaking
killed some
dandies.
giants, and consistent too. That's I mean, everybody's probably gonna kill a big deer,
Sure.
but to do it year after year and 2 times a year sometimes,
Yeah.
that's the proof in the pudding, right?
Yeah.
So, what would you say makes you? Just first question: what would you say makes you a consistent deer hunter? I mean, as far as consistently killing a good buck, even maybe not a giant, but just a good mature
Yeah, just
deer.
a good everyday deer. I'd say just my success, I kind of honed my success is to putting the time in to learn my does on my plays.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is I know where my does bed. I know how they're going to travel. I know where they're going to feed at every time of the year. And then I know my place. I've had my place 2 or 3 years now, and been able to set up those areas where you want him to be when you're available, not when he's available and you're trying to come to him. Bring him to you, and I bring him to me by bringing the does to me.
Yeah, you might have to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, it might not be October 1st or October 10th.
Right. So I don't.
It might be this weekend's muzzleloader season. I mean,
That's a great point. I mean, kind of leading into that, when everybody always has their favorite day of hunting. I've killed deer here. When I go back and look at mine, it's the first week of November and the first week of December.
Yeah.
That's when my does come and heat on my place. And just by knowing that, I've kind of just been hanging out. I go hunting just because you can't kill them if you're on the couch.
Right, that's for sure.
But I
You
enjoy
can catch
it.
one slipping this time.
You catch one
sure.
slipping for sure.
And probably pattern him a little better. Maybe not your does, but probably pattern a buck a little better right now.
I would say you've got a great opportunity you got 2 times to kill him, and that's before the first big cold front of the year, because he'll stay in that pattern, and then once he changes that, he ain't in a pattern. And
he don't think right no
he
more.
ain't thinking right.
first day of season and last day of season.
That's right.
He's either coming from summer food, and last day of season he's going to winter food.
And there's there's some deals where you just never know what's going on across the fence. What if he got jumped up, bumped your way, and you just happen to be in the stand at the right time? Or that's
so and so deciding he's going to start hunting this day.
Yep, and just being there. Trying to be there sooner, trying to be there later. But now I'd have to say, just kind of studying my does, getting to know my does. I will say, I not to, it's just kind of how I am. We're not meat hunters. We're not starving. We got beef,
Right.
But we do eat what we kill. But we ain't took a doe off my place since 2015.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're doe fat then for sure.
Yeah, and they say, well, doe, buck to doe ratio, this and that. Well, I got 6 neighbors that do kill does.
Yeah.
And them does.
Oklahoma Wildlife Department, they want you to kill does.
Yes.
I'm kind of against that, honestly.
I am too. I mean, and I like eating it.
At my house, probably 6 does. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
At my lease, maybe 8.
Yeah.
That's about the same thing I'm
That's in
working
a
with.
pretty good area, and I really don't like to kill them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And like I said, I don't know like how many does you need per an area. I haven't, I ain't a master and all that. But like my particular deal, we got about 320 acres roughly. And at any point, you can go through the center of that and count 15 to 20 does.
Yeah.
And It sounds like a lot, but it's
that ain't nothing.
It's really nothing. I mean, and that's not counting all the neighbors' ground that you don't know if that's the same does, and I'm sure it is, and all that.
Yeah, they're stretching out a little.
Here's the deal with killing does: is a doe will tell you when she wants to be killed. She'll go.
Yeah,
that's when
right.
you kill her. If you got one that's blowing you every time you're in the stand, just like. There's been times I let the wind out of a doe because she makes me mad, but she'll let you know when she wants to be killed.
Well, and in that same aspect, train them does, train them not to do that.
Yeah,
I truly believe they're deer are like cattle, horses, anything else. They are trainable.
Yeah,
and
makes sense.
There's different cues to a deer that you can be watching to kind of help you better understand the situation. Like there's deer in the field, and you don't know if they're winding you or what's going on and stuff. Well, when that tail's down and they're flickering it like that, you're good. She's signaling the rest of the deer, everything's good. But when that thing comes up, you better be looking, is it me? What's going on? So I'll be straight honest. I go through my place once or twice. Like they say, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. I put pressure. I want them to know, like, hey,
used to knowing you.
That's the farmer going down the road, and
it's Mr. Becker.
Yeah, and well, when I drive through there, I finally got my kids doing it a little bit. We'll be on the 4-wheeler, go by a group of does, and we'll wave our hand like this down low. We'll wave our hand. When you get in the deer stand, them deer look up at you. They know that deer stand's there. Wave your hand like that. It's a white signal telling the deer. It's a calming sensation.
That's interesting.
Try it.
I never would have thought of that.
Yeah. A lot of times we're wearing cotton gloves or something white. Wave your hand down low, not up high. No, don't want to flag them. Don't be like, hey, we're over here. Just kind of a little. But try that a little bit.
I'll be dang.
Yeah, and see how they respond to it, and don't just keep doing it. But she'll look at that movement, do it, and then kind of just sit back.
Wow,
it'll settle them. Yeah.
Do you feed corn or protein or minerals?
No minerals. I want to, but so you got to keep in mind with my deal,
cattle.
We're production and cattle business, and so we got to kind of work around that a little bit. So we plant a lot of ryegrass, wheat, and I found the last couple of years I got into kind of doing some corn. I sold cattle off in the summer, and all right, now it's time to put some corn in. I'm trying to get it to where it's going to make October 1. I want to hold them deer on my place. And I did a little bit of that last year, and of course, it's like doing soybeans in this country. You can never do enough.
Yeah.
And it was great. Deer come in, and nice thing about a corn stalk, it creates cover. And so I did that, but this year I put in a whole bunch of corn and millet. And it actually, because of our corn crop this year, not corn crop, but acorn crop this year that everybody's experiencing right now, they won't even come to a corn pile.
Right. They're held up in the timber.
They're held up.
Yeah.
So
that's what they prefer.
Yeah. And I do a corn pile to do my reconnaissance, see what's out there and stuff. But
when you do that, is there a certain time of day that you go? Do you go midday? Do you go early morning, late evening? Just kind of whenever you got time?
Yeah, whenever. So, everybody's lazy in a way. And I actually feed the deer what I feed the cattle. And, cattle pay for it. That's right. So a lot of I want to say 80% of my corn piles I drive up to with a cake box and drop the feed, and deer come running. Not saying
probably before you get outside.
Yeah, before you get outside, here come the deer. They know, there's Daddy.
There's Mr. Becker.
There's old Big Daddy.
And the bucks won't really do that. They're under, they're traveling. They're under pressure.
But this goes back to, again, we're training your does.
We're training the does.
If you've got it figured out. If you're going to kill big bucks, you got to have good does.
And so, like I'm very blessed. If I don't kill another deer in 5 years, I'm content. I'm finally to that point of, I've killed bigger deer every year. And when you asked me to be on the podcast, like, man, what are we going to talk about, this and that? And I was like, well, I better.
Be hard to find nothing.
Well, it's just like, I guess I kind of have some statistics for them and this and that. And I was like, well, I went back looking at my pictures and stuff, and I kind of forgot a little bit of the deer.
Me too.
So in the last 3 hunting seasons, not counting this season, we killed 5 deer over 150. 2 of them 160. 3 of them off the same place.
Was that last year with the drop main beams?
That was the year before.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah,
down in the creek.
Yeah, 160.
We'll actually we'll make that the thumbnail for this episode, because that is a coolest looking buck.
Oh, it's
one of the coolest bucks I've ever saw.
Yeah.
His main beams, for those that are listening, his main beams, as they travel out, they just, at the end, they both drop off.
They drop off.
Like a waterfall.
Yeah, everyone thinks they're drop tines, but they main beams.
Main beams that curl down.
Yeah, and they even got the big swell at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool.
Man, they're cool.
That was an awesome buck.
Cool buck for sure.
But like in this part of the country, people are like, we can't get big deer around here, this and that.
Yeah.
Well, there's opportunity around.
Oh,
Everybody's got the opportunity.
sure.
And just kind of how I'm doing a little bit, it just seems like back on, they just keep getting bigger.
That's right.
I mean, I thought it'd be a while before I killed another 160-inch deer, and then this last year I killed an 8-point, scored 163.
That's a giant 8-point.
Yeah, he had 8-inch bases. It's
Yeah.
like, holy cow, who'd have guessed?
Yeah.
And so it puts me kind of, I got big things I'm looking for this year, but may not do it, and I'm content with that.
Yeah.
And so my next goal
I'm
is
the same way.
I'm going to try to help my kid do it.
Yeah.
But,
So your daughter and son Brody both are hunting.
yep, they're both hunting, and Brody's killed deer with his bow. My daughter, she's killed deer with her bow, and my boy, he's getting to that point where he's now, he's a master of 3.5-year-olds, and it's time to wait for that 4.5, and it's really starting to wear him out.
Well, that'll make a good hunter out of them. Though.
Oh, it'll make
I think collectively, when you think about neighbors and just hunters in general, we're all starting to get on the same page of, hey, let's try to grow something here.
Sure.
Before I think it was just like, hey, there's deer, kill it. Well, now you can just be driving through town and see a good buck, maybe out in a ditch somewhere, that time of year. I mean, I think before, like our dads and granddads and stuff, they didn't have that opportunity. And we're collectively, I think we're all kind of getting on the same page of, hey, let's try to grow good deer. And that's, hopefully your neighbors, not every neighbor is going to follow that order. But
right. Well, you got to keep in mind, and I want to say it was in the 70s in this part of the country. That's why they created the refuge. They almost killed every deer out of this part of the country. And so coming from that, you got to keep in mind, we got some really good stock around.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
From Xena to Brush Creek to Uchi to, towards Maysville.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's opportunity.
Yeah.
We got to
remember my dad saying, like, this would probably been in the 70s sometime. His buck only, you couldn't even kill a doe.
Yeah.
Like, no does at all. If you saw a forked horn, you shot it, tailgate down, I'm talking drive through town.
Isn't that something?
You're a big dog.
That's right.
And that's not that long ago.
Right, really not.
And now we're shooting 190-inch deer around here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of them, but I mean, they are
around.
He said I promise you, I'm not.
You never know.
No, I mean, there have been some good deer killers around here. Today, Laramie and I and Jance as well, were playing around on the Cy Curtis website, just kind of looking at deer that had been killed. And for the most part, those top 10 bucks have been killed in the past 8 years.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
sure. There wasn't anything from like 1980.
Right. You would see like 198, like not 100, but one from 1998, and you maybe see one from 2001, and the rest of them are like 16, 17, 21.
Definitely post 2010, I would say.
Absolutely, yeah. For the majority wins on that, for sure, yeah, being after 2010, yeah. And that says a lot about, we did that. We can take credit
us
for
as
that.
hunters,
Yeah.
yep.
We can take credit for putting out food plots and running cameras and kind of make sure
I would
we're
say
managing.
trail cameras for sure.
Yep.
I mean, that gives you good inventory of deer.
Absolutely.
Like, well, you got a little 3-year-old that's 120 inches. A lot of people
are going after him.
Yeah, that's what they're after.
Yeah.
I mean,
and even shooting does. I mean, before trail cameras, people were just they don't know if that's the same deer. And I'm not saying we do, but when you see a group of 4 does come in, you're kind of like, is that all I got? I mean, I better not shoot one of those. I mean, when you
when you got 5 cameras on the place that's sitting right to your phone, when you're sitting there, it's like, oh, there's 3, there's 2, there's 1.
Yeah, you can kind of count up your inventory. Yeah, I mean,
you know what bucks you have. I mean,
for the most part,
they're in the last, I would say, 6 years. If I killed a buck, I had him on camera.
Yeah,
I mean, I knew that deer as soon as he stepped out. I'm like, oh, G2's got a split on it. I was like, that's him. That's the one. Let's go. Yeah, it's go time.
May even have a shed from him or pictures from last year.
Time to lock in.
Well, in that aspect, I mean, that's great. But I'll be straight honest with you. Out of the half of the deer that I've killed in the last 3 years, I've never had a camera picture of.
Oh, really?
And that's, I can't think of his name. He does podcasts and stuff, and he's kind of a heavy-set guy with glasses. He's a very knowledgeable guy. I can't think of his name. He's be 50-year-old something. But, that doe's and estrus for 2 days. So if you got 4 does on your place, you got 8 days to kill that deer.
Right.
But if you got 15, 20 does on your place, now you're up to 40 days.
Hey, that's genius.
You got up to 40 days to kill this deer. That monarch doe is going to signal it off. I already got a doe coming in the heat. She'll be ready to breed here in a couple days.
Yeah.
Like scrapes prove it. Ducks are in place. Here we go. pre-rut is kicked off. It's
Oh,
going to
100%.
I mean, it's setting up for a
This
great
little Colesville
muzzleloader.
built that
Yeah.
for sure.
My dad he saw a doe come through the other day, Saturday morning or Sunday morning. Doe come through, and probably the doe was out of sight, and then 2 minutes later, here comes a buck. Just a 8-point, probably 3-year-old. He comes through a minute later, not in sight. He just
Yep. Yeah, and so with that knowledge, it's go time.
Go time,
but keep them guys that are trying to get them target bucks that are going hard and stuff. Keep in mind, pre-rut and all that is going to get them little bucks on their feet, and they're going to be there's going to be some chase, and people's going to start hitting them with cars and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of changes happening right now.
Right,
yeah,
for sure.
But that sad daddy, that big boy in your country, he knows which doe's coming in first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
and
he's chilling by her.
Yeah, and if you can
she
kind
ain't
of
getting far.
Yeah, if you can kind of learn her estrus pattern, we know when our old lady is.
Yeah.
Those are no different.
Right.
And I ain't kidding you. I've watched that for over the years, and I know which does are coming in place in heat on the front of my place, to the middle, to the back, and then kind of back and forth a little bit. They call it October law. I believe in October law, but then again, I don't.
I don't know. I mean, I do, but I don't.
I get what they're saying.
Depends on where you're at.
Yeah, it just depends on where
You're probably in the wrong spot.
Right.
That's the deal.
You're in the wrong spot. Them deer they got to feed. They eat 5% of their body weight
For sure.
and they don't do it at one time.
Right.
That deer feeds 6-7 times a day. During the day, that big buck he'd be skinny if he didn't.
Oh yeah.
And so he's
getting ready to roll.
He's getting ready to roll, so he's eating. So, not saying you need to get out there and traipse through your place and go hunt him down. I know he's here and all that. In my opinion, I don't know, but
I have an area that
you designate to stay out of.
Stay out of.
Yep.
A little sanctuary.
It's a holler. It's got a point that goes off. It's brushy as all get out, and then it's a little bit of field, some openings. Stay out of that holler.
Yep.
Just kind of chill.
Yep. Be patient.
Don't get too excited.
Yep.
It's getting ready to happen.
Yep.
Any day.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what I was getting at. I mean, just depends on where you're hunting, kind of knowing your deal and where they're going to feed at. And I'll be honest, this season's not – it's going to be a great season. It's always a great season. Mm-hmm. But it looks like it's kind of a dud.
No,
but boys, it's getting ready to kick off.
This year's going to be
it's going to be
a
awesome.
good year.
There's going to be some big deer.
I feel like
we need the acorn to start
way
rotting.
better than last year.
Yeah.
I feel like last year was, for the majority of hunters, it was pretty weak.
Probably one of the worst years in 10 years, I would say.
Yeah.
As far as early season up to rut, and then rut hit, and it was
it's too hot. It's too hot.
Did rut happen?
Everybody's kind of I think my deer.
I saw a few chasing
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
I say that. I killed a nice 8-point with some tall G2s. I mean, I guess it was maybe not my worst year, but it collectively,
and that was week before rifle.
Yeah.
And I killed mine week of rifle, couple days before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I don't know when you killed yours.
It
was probably October.
No. Well, the big buck, I killed him the second day of deer season.
Oh, he was early. He was early. Yeah.
Yeah. He that was one of them deals as a new lease, and just kind of getting to learn that area and that deer.
You figured it out pretty quick.
Well, there's a lot of country in the background, and number one thing people want to do is they want to get off in there.
Right.
And I'm like, why? He's coming. He's coming out here in the front to me.
Absolutely.
I seen him when we was baling hay.
Why press it?
Why press it? And so I literally drove by the edge of the field. It was a bale pen. There's no. I couldn't even find a tree to put a stand in.
It's like, I mean, this is kind of dumb, and Laramie and I both bell bond hunt. We're bell bondsmen, so we both bounty hunt.
Yeah.
If I'm going to try to hunt somebody down, I don't walk into their bedroom and look for them.
No.
I mean, until I'm ready to get it.
That's right.
You might drive around their place and kind of stake it out a little bit, stay off, maybe wait for them to go to the convenience store.
Yep.
I mean, to walk inside of their bedroom, and I mean, that's same with deer. Why do you need to go in there? Get out of there. I mean,
yeah, you don't
wait
go
over here for
well, if you came over dinner tonight, you wouldn't go in my bedroom.
Right, exactly.
We're going to kitchen.
Yeah. And so I don't know.
They need their sanctuary. They need
their sanctuary, and I didn't know quite where their sanctuary was, but I did know he'd come to this corn pile at this time, and I did know where he would let me come, and he was just one of the most consistent deer I've actually ever had on camera.
Yeah,
and I like I was talking to Chance earlier, he's like, when he got that big deer he killed, I think 2014, he told me, told no one about it.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
had
it was-
three trail camera pictures.
Yeah, quiet.
I barely showed him.
I know about one. That's it.
Yeah.
One snowy picture.
I
That's
got a
it.
picture of this thing and like, oh, this can't be real. This can't be real. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Second day, it's 3 years ago. We had a cold front, October 2nd. I didn't go in there, and that evening I was like, I'm gonna do it. He's gonna come. I just feel it, and he came out, and I just looked. I was dumbfounded. Like, no way. Like he ain't gonna come over here, no way. And he just coming at beeline. And, it all come together.
When it works,
it
works.
was awesome and blessing, And then we everyone's seen it. We told them, like, this is where we did it, and this is how we did it, and and then everybody had pictures of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was just like,
you find out a lot about a deer once you kill one and put it on Facebook. Like,
Too late now.
oh yeah,
suckers.
I had that one. Like, now you don't. Like,
You're right. No more. He's on my wall now.
yeah.
They say
I'm hunting too.
They say in October you hunt your deer. In November you hunt your neighbor's deer.
That's right.
And there's some encouragement. If you're trying to kill that deer, get in there and do it. And I'm not saying, obviously, if you know your does, you know what their pattern. I mean, that's one way to look at it. But for the most part, if you don't have something to keep them there when it matters, then your neighbor's going to hunt that deer.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully, for some reason, you get your neighbor's deer. But
right. Yeah.
But I'm usually the neighbor that loses the deer to go to the other neighbors. So
it's a flop. And just a whole nother aspect of it, but it's like culling bucks.
Mm-hmm.
There's a deal that like I said, I spent a lot of time kind of reading on this stuff, and I may be wrong with most stuff I'm saying, but I kind of research it and it kind of makes sense to me. But
we all do.
Keep this in mind. We're all out there like, got to call that buck. Well, do you really even know how old he is? I mean,
right.
Some of them deer you'll kill and be like, what? I think he's 3.5, but in reality, maybe he's 5.5. We don't really know.
Right.
I hunt so many places. The body size of the deer is
We
so
can look
big.
at their belly.
It varies so much.
We can guess all we want.
Right.
But
Yeah.
and then when it comes down to the rack, how do you know this deer?
You
I have
definitely don't know off a rack size.
You don't
No.
know.
That's
And then what's he gonna blow up into? I got a deer that I had on camera last year. It was probably 160 inches, a new place that I was trying to learn the place. Never even hunted it last year. Had pictures of him. This year he's 150. Like, he went downhill.
Went down.
How do you know?
Yeah.
I mean, they can go uphill, downhill, sideways.
I'm kind of in the same situation this year. Last year I feel like he was a hammer 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Had some kickers, not real heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, big long beams, wide. This year he's a 9.2 kickers.
Yeah.
But he got heavier. I've only seen him for 2 years, so I don't know what he is, honestly. Like, I have no idea.
Yep. And I've watched.
I mean, he might be 8 years old. He might be 4
Yeah,
years
you really
old.
don't know. I mean, you got your first picture, and that's a guess, and then it's kind of going off of there.
Mm-hmm.
And, we've got a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, I think he's 5 this year.
Yeah.
But,
It's one thing to say he's mature. It's another thing
Right.
to say, is he at his peak or not? I mean,
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
that's
might be mature.
I'm watching a deer this year that I'd really like to kill him. He ain't nothing special, but I truly think he's 6.5, 7.5 years old. I have 3 years of pictures of him. The first year I got him, I think he's 4.5.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of put that in my mind. That's just
base
what
it
he
off
is.
of that.
Has he grown in that?
And he's grown and grown, and this year he's actually downhill at 6.5. And
Yeah.
they say 6.5 is the year you want to
Yeah,
kill.
in this area, prime is 6.5, I would say.
Yeah, and so this deer is actually smaller than he was last year a little bit. And it's just like, well, how right was I?
Yeah.
Maybe I could have killed him too. Why didn't I hunt him last year?
Had him dead to right,
Yeah.
and decided to let him,
Yeah.
You never know.
You just don't know.
And it's a tough situation to be in.
That deer I killed last year, I called him Traveler. A buddy of mine, he was probably 3 miles away from me. He had him on camera.
Yeah.
December, sends me this picture. I was like, man, that's a nice deer.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 140s, mid 140s. Nice buck. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, nice buck. 2 days later, I get the same picture of the same deer. I'm like, oh, I've seen that deer before. And I was like, okay, well, season ends next year, September. He shows up. Got a pretty good frame on him. I mean, he's 20 wide, kind of tall. I'm like, well, he might be pushing 50s. I mean, he's pretty solid. Don't see him. He leaves. Next year, a little bigger. I'm like, okay. Shoot at him.
3 times.
Yeah. No, it's like late December with a bow. Snow's on, cold.
Yep.
It's getting dark. He comes in. I shoot with my bow. hits a limb, lighted knock straight up in the air. I'm like, oh, didn't get that one.
I've been there. Oof.
Yep. Next year he shows up September. Call him Traveler. He still had that good frame. He got heavier.
Yeah.
But his time link just started shrinking.
Yeah, yes.
And I killed him a couple days before Thanksgiving, and I think he scored like 138.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
when they come downhill, it's in a hurry.
Yeah, it happens quick. Because time link's everything you need. I mean, it's one thing to have. It's one thing to have
for score for sure.
Right. It's one thing to have trunk measurements. I mean, it's big old bases on them. But
he had the biggest bases off.
For sure. It looked like
any deer I've killed. Yeah. I mean, they're
bigger than this water bottle for sure.
5.5, 6 inch bases. I mean,
and and to be honest, those cameras, as good as they are, they're not. Them deer change when they get in your hand.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that deer I killed last year. I actually was letting my boy hunt him. And I was like, I had no interest in, I had another one. I was watching that and going along there. He's hunting, and I'm like, you need to be here, you need to be there. Being dad, kind of pushing him away, but trying to encourage him.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I killed him in December. It wasn't until Rut he actually went to the neighbor, and I started getting. They sending me pictures. This is that Bucky on camera, and I was like, it was a Moultrie camera, I think. And not the reveal.
He looked way different.
And he looked completely different. I said, I think it's that deer. And I got to looking and said, hey, that's a big deer.
Yeah.
Like, holy cow, what are we missing out here? And, anyways, he showed back up home. The second wave rut came. And,
they're still rutting in December, by the way. If anyone doesn't know.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And January.
Yeah.
If anyone doesn't know, they're still rutting in December and January.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Those does, or those 6.5-year-old fawns, or 6-month-old fawns, when they get 80 pounds, they hit estrus. That'll be in January to February.
That's when I shot at that traveler buck 2 years ago. I mean,
Yep.
he wasn't coming there. I mean, he was coming to eat, but he was also had other things on his mind.
Yeah, if you ain't got him killed by November 1,
It
I
ain't
don't
over.
I don't sweat.
No,
I
not
wait.
at all.
December is when I've killed most of my deer, and it's getting colder. The deer are coming to food more consistently. People are already give up, and they've left the woods.
Yep. They
It's
turn
time.
they turn the corn feeders off.
Yeah.
That's when I turn them on.
It's right. Yeah, it's time to feed them.
This is back in 2000, probably. I'm gonna go back here for a minute, just because it builds off what you guys are saying. This is probably 2012 through 14. I can't remember exactly, but we were goose hunting in western Oklahoma, and out there talk about. I mean, those guys believe there's third rut, fourth rut. I mean, it's just like they're kind of done. They're going back to corn, and all of a sudden, bam, they're actually chasing again. It's one thing just to think a deer's kind of swelled up a little bit and acting a little silly. It's another thing when you see them like running a doe. But it was January 19th. I remember that because it was my birthday, and we were driving down the road. We just got through scouting a goose field and trying to get permission on it, and we look up ahead of us, and here comes this doe, and she's, tongues hanging out of her. And it's getting dark. We have our headlights on, but it's still daylight or whatever. And she jumps over the fence, runs through the ditch, runs across the road, jumps the other fence, and we're like, man, she is getting it. Well, we stop for a minute, or kind of slowing down, and here comes a little buck, jumps over the fence. He's chasing her, tongue hanging out.
Yeah.
Like, wow, it's January 19th. Why are they still rutting? Because you just didn't know me, right? And then here comes the third deer, which is the second buck. A little bit bigger deer, jumps over the fence, runs to the ditch, and we're getting pretty close now. We're running, 50 or 60 down dirt road. Now we're starting to come down to 20 or 30 mile an hour, and we're watching like, my lands. Yeah. Well, then here comes the fourth deer, which is the big buck.
Yeah, he's always the back one.
Yeah, and he got a little nervous. And you're right. I've been on a lot of filming hunts, and if you see a doe come in, it's a decent one, a little bit better.
Yeah.
Wow, way better.
Oh, yeah.
The same deal with this. I mean, he was maybe bigger bodied, maybe slower. I don't know, but we're getting pretty close to where they're crossing at this point, and he gets nervous, and he kind of double steps and steps weird and hits the fence and tumbles over, and both of his horns pop off.
January 19th, they're shedding.
He's shedding horns.
Time.
I mean, so that his testosterone should be going down if he's shedding his horns. Yep. But he's still trying to go catch a doe. I mean, January 19th, it ain't over till it's over.
That's right.
Yeah, I would say this year, I don't know about you guys, but one of the leases that I have, whenever I'm driving, I usually take a lunch up here from probably anywhere from 12:30 to 2:30. Just depends on how
pretty
busy
long
we
lunch.
2 hour lunch.
Well,
that's about right.
In that, not that long, but anyways,
worthless, man.
I'll go out, put corn out, or whatever. Lucky buck. Between those times, when I'm driving out, I freaking see this little bitty doe. I'm talking and this was a month ago. This tall, spots on it. I'm
Yep. Not born. Yeah, born not too long ago.
Yeah, like not long ago.
Yeah.
Like when did that doe get bred?
Right.
Yeah, February.
February, March.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
They will.
they do it a long time.
Yeah. 100% till they're all covered, and I mean that's nature's way,
Yeah.
God's way.
I mean, it ain't just
they got to repopulate.
Yeah, that's right.
It ain't November 1st to November 20th. I mean,
Right.
It's October 1st to
Yeah,
April 1st.
yeah, and that all comes back to the does.
Yeah.
Knowing your does.
If you have 4 does on your place, they're gonna get bred November 1. Your deal's over. Yeah, go to the house.
Yeah, you might as well.
But if you got 20 does,
That's true. Because they know when to cycle each other. I'm sure it's the way God built them. I'm sure.
well, and that's another deal. It's no different than if you had a house full of women.
yeah.
I'm not gonna, don't take this the wrong way, but they all kind of get in sync with one another.
Oh, yeah.
And that matriarch doe, the oldest doe in your deal, she's your one, and they all kind of go off of her.
Yep.
And I was talking to a buddy a couple of days ago, and he was talking about, when you think them does come in, heat, this and that. And I'm like, well, they go off that matriarch doe, and then they all can't just come in on the same day. They'd never get them all bred.
Right.
So you got those, based off of how generational that place, the hunting pressure on that place year after year we're talking 20 years of people killing deer, historically speaking, and how many bucks was available when that, because it knocks them out of cycle, and then now they're cycling different. Those bred at a certain time. This one doe, she's the old doe, she's going to come in heat first. The big buck knows that. And so it goes down to your younger doe, and then so it breaks it down to where there's more does in heat for more days to allow the bucks to cover. If they all came in heat one day, then we'd just kill the bucks, and the bucks would die just because they're malnutrition and stuff.
Yeah.
And
wore down.
It don't work like that.
Right.
God didn't plan it that way.
His plans are perfect.
Yeah.
I've got one that there's no telling how old this doe is. I've been watching her for probably 5 years. She has a floppy ear, and she throws twins every year.
Yep.
And she's the first one to come in. Like, I would say she's coming in any day now.
Yeah, I would say so.
And she's just chilling right now, like by the corn pile or food plot.
Yeah. If she was at my house, she'd be getting a back rub.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready, just I'm ready.
Yeah, I saw her yesterday.
Yeah. We're in what's crazy.
And she's
about
smart.
It, yeah, they're very smart. But
Coyotes started howling in the background. I actually have a video.
Yeah, you sent it to me. Yeah.
Yeah. She kind of starts looking around. She's checking it out. She's got her little kids with her, and she's just like, she's blowing. She don't even know what she's blowing at. That direction.
Yep. Oh yeah, and that's that matriarch doe. She's the one that tells all the other deer of where's the danger. And when she blows like that, the big buck don't even have to come in the field.
No.
He knows we're not going there tonight.
Right.
And I had a good feeling yesterday that I was going to see something pretty decent. And as soon as that happened, I was like, well, I might as well just go ahead and get down and get out of here.
Unless
the worst
it's the rut.
sound ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless it's a rut.
Yeah. But
she wasn't ready.
yeah. No, 100%. I mean, those.
How old are her kids?
Hers was mature. I mean,
Okay.
They'll be the first one bred.
Yeah, they're bigger. I mean,
Yeah, so she's kicked them off. Probably,
yeah,
probably hanging out still.
Yeah,
but-
one of them come in by itself. I've been watching them on camera since all year. my cameras never leave. One of them's a little bigger. He's a buck. He's got, little horns. I mean, they're tiny. And the other one's a doe. She's obviously a lot smaller. She's sticking by her side a little more. Mm-hmm. But the buck come in. He ate for probably 30 minutes, and I could see her back there. And she's smart. She stayed the other side of the fence. She's just kind of chilling. And then she sent the little one out, the little doe. She come out. And then here she come. Got out there, and then coyotes started going nuts. And she's like, I ain't really feeling it.
Yep.
So she kind of trotted around, looked around. I had the wind on her. I was like, well, she doesn't know I'm here. And they're just run about 10 yards, turn around and look.
Yeah, don't even know what she's blowing at.
No,
Right,
run 10 more yards. Just coyotes quit, kind of chilled out a little bit, started coming back in. Coyotes picked up again, trot off. Just she didn't know. She knew, but she didn't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That's the one you want to take the air out of, but she's throwing twins every year.
Oh
so
yeah. She's got the pass for.
But in that same aspect though, you know, people are like, well, you got to kill that doe to change your genetics, you know, to get bigger deer and stuff. But did you know that's her job is to run that yearling buck off?
Oh, for sure.
So, you know, to keep inbreeding from happening.
Yeah.
Like those does, they will not start. They'll start fighting more at the corn pile when them little bucks come up, and they're gonna pressure them to the point that this is no fun.
Yep.
And he'll leave out and go to another
Yeah.
harem of does or
Yep.
countryside.
And most of the genetics off of a big deer come from the doe.
They come from the doe.
Yeah.
Yep. And so yeah, you can change your genetics by killing your does, but you're just doing it for the neighbor.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's going to harbor your buck, and then you're getting his bucks. You know, it's kind of a swap.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so if y'all ain't doing it,
Yeah, and give a little here, take a little here.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know what's going to happen.
you don't know.
It's hunting.
It's hunting.
Man,
That's right.
that's the worst part of it. I wish it was just called killing.
Gathering.
Yeah.
That's right. No, but if it wasn't hunting, then we wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
You know, we've been doing it for years and generational.
Are you primarily? Are you a bow hunter? Right?
Bow hunter.
Yeah.
So yes, I've killed a couple with my rifle just because, you know, bow hunting, and it's like you sit there and you watch that deer out there, and it's like, man, you know,
I'm taking that boomstick
I'm
tomorrow.
gonna take it tomorrow. And I got into a spell there where I haven't killed a deer for a couple of years, and I would take the bow and a rifle, and then got one kill. And it seems like every deer I have killed, you know, just the way my setups are and stuff, like I could have killed them all with a bow.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah.
deer I killed last year, I mean, 30 yards. He came in chasing like
Yeah.
9 does at 20 yards, and I shot him with a rifle. Like,
Yeah.
Would have loved to kill him with a bow, but
Yeah,
I shot him with a rifle.
that's right. Yeah, it's
You
just,
did.
And
just picked
I
him
would
up.
do,
Yeah,
and
you
I'd
got
do
it.
it, you know, every day. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back.
No,
and I wouldn't either.
absolutely
I
not.
wouldn't go back on all.
No.
And another deal with the problem that we have here locally is all these pigs.
Oh,
and
We're going to talk about that too.
yeah, I mean, we want a rifle. I mean, I ain't gonna kill very many pigs with my bow. You know, I ain't. Believe it or not, I'm not Indian, and so. Well, I'll take the rifle just for that if I know some pigs are coming in.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I keep my Glock right here.
yeah,
I'm ready to roll. If there's 30 roll up,
that's right.
I'm ready to go.
That's right.
You shoot it sideways or?
Either way, I can do either.
Ivory handle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's got a light on it.
Yeah.
There's 20 pigs there. They're going to get shot a bunch.
Something's getting hit with something.
That's right.
Yeah.
17 rounds is coming.
Oh yeah.
You shall not pass.
That's right. You so what bow do you shoot? Just
It's an older bow. I got it probably 6-7 years ago. It's a G5 Quest.
yeah. Oh yeah, I remember those bows.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
It's
I
as
suppose.
consistent as all get
Yeah,
out.
they're real. They had a good little following for a
Yeah,
few
and
years.
it's a single cam.
I forgot they even made that bow. Yeah.
And it's great. And don't get me wrong, I'd love a Matthews. I've bought a lot of raffle tickets trying to win one.
Yeah.
I've never got it.
Some people aren't as lucky as I guess I am.
I mean, if I'd have took all that money from the raffle tickets, probably could have bought one.
Right.
But I just once I get a setup, I mean, why change?
Yeah.
It's cool. I mean, I'd love to build, but you don't just walk out there and say, "Oh, what bow am I going to take?"
Are you pretty particular? Like you shoot these arrows and this broadhead, and
I'm not particular. I guess I'm just
you shoot gold tip probably.
gold tip. I get my arrows made at Honey Creek Outdoors.
Yep.
They do a good
I
job.
used David Hale for years. And that's his
Velocities or Hunters?
velocity.
Yeah.
And
that's what I've always shot. This year I went to Victory.
Yeah, we both
Okay.
went to Victory this year. I went to because for this moose hunt, he was talking me into. It's like, man, for big game, this is supposed to be
Yeah.
the arrow. So
But yeah, and then, I mean, I tried it. I actually only shoot 100 grain broadhead.
Mhm.
You know,
Same with
the
me.
G5.
Yep.
And the reason it's a fixed blade. I'm not a fan
is
of
that a
mechanical.
Montec?
Yeah, the Montec yeah, it's a Montec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Montec
Jeez.
CS.
Yeah.
Is that the one that's like it's a
Car-
solid piece
solid
of metal?
piece
it's
of
all
metal.
shaped out. It's
Yeah.
a real smart
Carbon
idea.
steel.
And
Yeah,
in
that's
that
right.
aspect, we see pigs. I want to be able to kill that
Yeah.
pig, and they're hard hided, and you got to
Oh,
have
for
something
sure.
that's going to withstand it.
Yeah.
And
Bubba Lopez, he brought me a pig that he shot the other day. He shot with a bow, but he brought it to me just the head. And
That's cool.
I was skinning the head out, and he shot it right in the forehead with a fixed mandible, and he domed it.
yeah,
But it's cut it off right behind the head, and I was skinning it out, and there was a 22 bullet, probably just a hair below the jawline.
yeah,
That 22 bullet probably didn't go in an eighth of an inch.
yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how tough
They're
hided
so
are.
tough.
Yeah.
It's
I
unreal.
mean, it had a layer of meat and then a layer of fat, and then You know how tough that skin is.
Yep.
I mean, it made it through the skin and barely through the fat.
Yep.
And there's a 22 bullet.
Yeah, and I probably
40 grain 22 bullet.
might be my 22 bullet from 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
it could have been.
Yeah.
There ain't no telling.
I mean, we killed a lot of them over that.
Yeah.
country.
Oh yeah.
But
They're tough.
yep.
Man, they are tough. Golly, it's almost unreal. We've trapped a lot, and
Yep.
you know, sometimes you'll go. I'll just grab a pistol or something, a Glock, and just go boom, 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 shoot them in the head, you know, and you might have one kind of shake that off
Yeah.
and start running circles in there.
Yep.
Like,
100%.
dude, I just shot you point blank with a 147 grain bullet. And
Yeah.
I mean, not all of them. Don't get me
Sure.
wrong. Of course, there's a sweet spot. You know, a lot of times they just fall and collapse. But
If you get off of that, I mean,
oh yeah,
they're tough.
They're
yeah,
tough.
for sure. They can take a lick. I mean, the fact that broadhead penetrated as much as it did.
Oh, I
wish
couldn't
we had
believe it.
I wish we had the skull here so you
Oh,
guys could
I'll
see
bring
it.
it up here.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
skull mounting it, and it went through basically his forehead, and it barely come out the back.
So did it come open and stay intact,
I haven't
or
checked
did it break the?
I haven't really checked it out that much. I've got it soaking right now, but you can see the tip of it, and it come out probably about a 1/4 inch.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So
pretty cool.
I'm pretty particular about broadheads. I shoot an old Chance, and I joked about it last episode, but I shoot an old broadhead they don't even make anymore. Matter of fact, I would love to think that one day I could figure out how to purchase
yeah.
the patent or something. I
Yeah.
think it'd be so cool. But anyways, it's a fixed broadhead. But I'm pretty particular. I don't like a lot of expandables. Chance has about got me talked into this beast broadhead, but until I need it, there's no point in it. But the fixed expandable he's talking about, it's a cool idea of a broadhead. It's a fixed chisel, or not chisel.
The bone crusher, they call it.
Yeah,
up front.
It's a big blade up front, and if it doesn't open, it's still a 1 inch hole.
Yeah.
And if it does, which it generally will, it's a 2 1/4 or something. Or maybe 2 inch.
Yeah, 2.3, I think.
2. Yeah, it's a. So
Yeah, that's a big hole.
I don't just let my kids use anything, but my wife and son Max, they both shoot a Raven crossbow, and that's the broadhead they use. And I have watched time after time after time after. I'm talking, they don't run. I mean, Max shot his first doe with a Raven in that broadhead, and I mean, no shout out at all to Fixed Spindle. I don't even know if they still make them anymore, do they?
I don't think so.
But you know, I'm not no shout out or sponsorship here. It's just he shot a doe with it at about 30 yards, and it was all she could do to figure out how to jump over the fence and died. I mean, about 50. I mean, just her adrenaline purely jumped her over the fence, and blood was going everywhere.
Yeah.
So I mean, and my wife's killed some deer with it, and I carried one in my quiver for a little bit, just for like a coyote or a long shot. But I'm probably going to carry that beast.
Yeah.
That's
It's pretty legit.
yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do next. I shoot, like I said, mine's it's called the Heartcraft. Even Bloodsport made them for a little bit. They bought the patent and they called it a Wraith for a little bit, but I don't know. I like the broadhead. It's super, super sharp. Got a ferrule that has a channel cut out of it. They call it an air splitting, blood splattering channel. I don't know. I've had really good success with it. I tried the Rage Deal. I know they're good, but I'll never shoot one again.
Yeah.
Anybody that's ever lost a deer with anything is never going to do it again anyway.
Right.
So.
They're going to change something up.
But you take that recall? Okay, go ahead.
But no, not to take away from anybody, I would say just about anything you use, you're going to have success in a way.
Yeah.
Because we're all trying to make the best shot we can, and we're all going to be presented with a time where we was a little far back, a little far high and stuff.
Yeah,
and no matter what you use, it happens. And so not to take away from fixed blade or mechanical or things like that. Just go with what you feel.
And what you're comfortable with, what your bow shoots good.
Yep.
I mean, muzzies are great broadheads. Some guys don't use them because you have to retune your bow. They just shoot high and ride or whatever they are. I mean, but everybody kind of has different.
Yeah,
that's why I was kind of curious what you do. I mean, you're consistently killing good deer, and so have the G5 Montec been something you've used for quite a while?
That's the only one I've ever used.
Yeah, long time then.
Long time. That's the same arrow I've used. I literally, just because my boy started hunting, I make a dozen arrows a year. Yeah. He loses about 8 because they're shooting at just about anything that walks through the woods. It's, from a squirrel to a raccoon and target practice. But I've been at that setup for the last 6 years, and I don't feel like I want to go change. I'm content.
I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I don't blame you at all. It's one of those deals. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's right. Yeah.
Maybe if I hope you don't ever, but if you ever lose a deer, you'll probably be like, I'm never shooting that broadhead again. I mean, I went there with rage for sure.
That's in that aspect. not that I've lost deer. I've had to track deer, and just because it was a bad. But there was an in particular deer that shot years back. This is the first time I met whiskey bent tracking, and I actually, because we're all challenging ourselves and wanting to get that big deer, and I took a 60-yard shot. The deer kind of he steps and I shot him in the hind end. Not an ethical shot, but it happens, and so you got to do at that point everything you can to recover that deer. Well, that's Whiskey Bent came, and we actually tracked that deer.
Did I introduce you to them maybe? Or
Yeah,
I
think so.
We gave you the number to them. Yeah,
great.
They're actually going to come on our podcast.
Good.
I actually was told by them that they've turned the whole idea of a podcast down quite a few times. They didn't really want to do it, and they said, let's go do it. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
So they're giving me maybe, I don't know. I've always tried to help, push them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of their
I'm proud of their
accomplishments.
work, their accomplishments. I want to help them. I constantly give them tracks. We know we have successful deer kills. Like in the youth hunt, we love it. My daughter, and my son will kill a deer, and we'll see him go down 100 yards. And hey, bring your dog. We need to train the next best one because there's going to be a time in every hunter's life where they're going to have to track it. And a dog, in my opinion, is very ethical.
For sure.
It's great for your place. They don't run the deer off.
Right.
I've tracked many deer on our place with dogs and dirt, and they're back on the camera that night. So it don't scare me. But anyways, this particular dog track is Whiskey. There's our first dog. We tracked him 600-700 yards. Lost blood. Dog kept going. I had 100% faith in this dog. Like I was reading this, like me and him was, yes, let's keep going. And they ended up calling it, and I went back that spring. He actually went on to a neighbor. I asked the neighbor, can I go look where we left off? And sure, where we stopped went another 30 yards, and that deer was laying there. Gosh. But even with that bad shot, that fixed blade, it kept him open enough that he bled out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's another thing with the mechanical. They can close.
Right.
If you get them inside there and it's moving around, they can close. That fixed blade is cutting every move.
I'm telling you.
He's cutting every move.
This beast deal, we've talked about it a little bit. Have you heard about the beast broadhead?
He tried to sell me them, and I just kind of glazed over and was like, oh, that's great, man.
Yeah. That's how I feel, too. I mean, I told myself, actually, I almost took one with me on that moose hunt, and Laramie looked at me, he said, what do we talk about these expandable broadheads or mechanical? And I was like, you're right. I told you a long time ago because I got Laramie on the Heartcraft, and since then we have scoured the internet trying to find them on eBay and everything because they're old and they don't make them. But we have probably enough to last us. I've bought them everywhere.
Apparently they ain't making or not selling them as much. I had to have Laramie and them order me some.
I know they're hard to find those too.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, Chance was telling me about that mechanical, that beast, and I was like, man,
anybody knows it's going to be Chance. I mean, he's sticking a lot of deer.
I know, and he's kind of like I am. He's not a real big
change up
mechanical.
guy.
Yeah, don't like change, don't like mechanicals really. But we had a guy come in here. He bought like 8 packages of these beast broadheads because he was shooting his bow. He wanted to get ready for this big elk hunt. He shot an elk at 70 yards with a 65-pound Matthews.
Wow!
With the beast broadhead, complete pass through, bled out in 40 yards.
That's saying something. I mean, it's hard to go by on that. I mean,
and there's another gentleman that stopped in today, and hopefully we'll get him on the podcast. He killed a giant. I got to measure it today, just rough score. I try my hardest, but it scored 186 and an eighth.
Yeah,
and
I seen a picture.
I said, "What'd you kill that with?" And he's like, "Beast, man."
Yeah.
He's like, "I didn't make the best shot. I shot him. I hit a limb or something and shot him through the flank, but he bled to death. I mean,
open him up.
I know. I don't know. If I start shooting one, and I told Chance I need to at least put one in my quiver for like a 50 or 60 yard shot because they fly like phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I need to think about doing that. At least maybe to have that in my back pocket. Not that mine don't fly good. It's just I get past 50 and I start worrying a little bit. I mean, any fixed broadhead just makes you a little more nervous.
Well, another deal is the mechanicals you can get the practice tips with most of the time.
Yep.
Fixed blade, they really don't have practice tips.
Right. You just got to tune your bow and
just hope for the best.
For sure. Yeah, that one there comes with practice tips as well. But it's I think what separates the beast from everything else is the I was gonna say barbs. I'm used to bow fishing. The blades are like spring loaded, so it shows them going through like a rib cage and those blades laying down and then opening right back up.
Okay.
Which I guess there's enough force that they can open, and they come with a little bit like kind of like finger.
Little Allen wrench. And
Well, they come with like little finger condoms to caulk them because they're so sharp. They like little mesh like gloves kind of just to caulk them because I guess they have a lot of
And so they're reusing these things.
I guess, yeah. I mean,
why else would you want to caulk it?
Right, exactly, yeah. And they chances shooting them. I don't know. They are like extremely sharp.
Yeah. Let's get
everything good. Yeah. Okay. Chance had to take a phone call real quick. So
the old double call.
Oh, call twice.
Yeah. I was like, oh, something's up.
Yeah, that's always want to make sure you answer that call.
Yeah. Dad calls twice. Like, oh, something's going on.
Because he don't even call at all.
Right. Like, okay, all right. I better check it.
You kill a giant or what happened?
No. Totally different deal.
We're talking about mechanicals now and talking about how the beast brought how it lays down in the rib cage and opens back. I haven't actually caulked one with the little rubber gloves they put in there.
Yeah, so why are you caulking them?
So you push it in, it will catch, and it won't open until there's a certain amount of pressure when it hits hide. Then it opens, and then say if you hit a rib, it's going to flex.
Yeah.
It's going to go in to where it gets that penetration, and then it opens back up and goes through.
Okay.
Is there quite a bit of like pushback on them when you're trying to caulk
It's pretty
them?
tough.
So pretty tight strings or springs.
So when you kill a deer with a broadhead, and you got 3 other ones in your quiver, and you're going out to hunt again because we're $2 state. Not a fan of it, by the way.
You said not a fan of it?
Not a fan of it. But will you reuse those broadheads, or will you just kind of trash that arrow?
So last year was my first year using the Beast.
Yeah.
I did not reuse them.
Yeah. All that time and effort you put in, like, why would you not go?
Yeah, I mean, you can buy 3 for
you get them a 3-pack. So
$63. I mean, here at L&L.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless
shout out to L&L. I guess we must be the cheapest ever because everybody comes here and says we're cheap on that broadhead.
Yep.
But anyways,
so I don't reuse them for my main arrow. I'll throw them back on my quiver.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for a coyote, pig, whatever.
Sure.
But
Roman nose doe.
But that first arrow coming out of the bow, it's
a fresh
locked and
one.
loaded.
oh yeah, it's a beast, ready to roll.
Yeah.
Shot 2 last year. I mean, it jacked them up pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a fan.
I've heard
first year
sales
using them.
pitch.
Yeah,
he's about got, and I'm talking. I almost took an oath that I'll never shoot a mechanical again. I'm this close to being like, oh,
yeah. And Harley today,
that's what I was telling him. Yeah,
killed that giant
through the butt or through the back legs.
Shot it in the butt.
Yeah,
80 yards,
and bled out.
Which that's just shot placement. I mean, he hit the artery. Head dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
I've shot him there before, and they ran 100 yards. That's just part of it.
What's their that beast? Is it 2.3 as well?
2.3.
2.3 as well.
Yeah, they make it 2, titanium 2, and so last year they came out with the 2 and the 2.3. This year they went to mainly 2.3, but their titanium it's still a 2-inch.
Okay.
How many grains of that be?
They do 100 grain and 125, but they also make a steel, all steel, and it's 150.
I was about to say 200 grain.
And I think I'm going to use it in my recurve.
I was going to say recurve would be cool.
Because it is.
You need some thump.
Man, that'd be
so
some good
sharp.
good pass through as well.
That's what I was thinking. Because,
And heavy.
recurve, not as much poundage.
Right.
Heavier arrow generally. Heavier FOC. I'm thinking 150 with those blades that roll in, you'll get better penetration.
There we go. I'll shoot a beast broadhead in my recurve, but I probably won't do mine now. If you're going to get me to shoot a beast, maybe that's a good idea.
I would say that is my next goal, and that's to set up a recurve and go after them on the recurve.
We've been shooting some recurves just here at the shop and stuff. Of course, he got me into it last year. I bought a good little takedown hunter Fred Bear. Yeah.
Takedown hunter.
Takedown hunter. It's a
cool,
sweet shooting little bow. Of course, it's not a Black Widow. That's my goal when I get a little more into it. But I do shoot it good. It's like I can throw them in there, and I love the challenge. So I'm like you. I only bow hunt.
Yeah.
I have killed, I think, 2 deer with a rifle in my life, and everything else has been with the bow.
Yeah.
Nothing to really write home about. I'm no Chris Becker or Chance Tudor.
I don't like that.
But I've killed some good deer, killed a lot of deer with the bow, and I really enjoy it. So like kind of to me, it's like, what's the next step? it's kind of like, shotgun and pheasant for a long time. Well, then you go to some
Yeah.
flu arrows, and
Yeah.
it makes it a little more interesting. But,
Slingshot.
yeah, exactly. So I think I'm going to try the whole recurve deal. And I'd like to, this is where a $2 state would benefit me.
Yes, I
because
agree with that.
Kill one with the compound, get your buck out of the way, then go
Yep.
try to kill something with the recurve. But
And that's usually what I do.
yeah,
If I can kill one, say
black powder
right
rifle,
now,
something.
November is when I like to take the recurve.
Mm-hmm.
The bucks are silly. They don't know what's going on. And with the recurve, I mean, there's a lot of movement. The bow is 60 inches long. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on up there.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I don't like to be very high off the ground. Like 10 foot would be very, very high.
Yeah.
Just because the angle of the trajectory for me is, I mean, if you're 16, 20 foot like I was a couple years ago, I mean, it looks like it is forever down there.
Yeah. Well, then you think about if you're not getting full pass through with the recurve. I mean, you get that steeper angle. You better clip something.
You got to
good.
go through. You're going through a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You better clip something good too. And where if you get that flatter line, you might just get the second lung or whatever.
That's right.
And then I want to shoot them in the morning. I mean,
Yeah, you got time to look for it.
yep, you shoot them in the evening.
Well, that's true.
You might as well just wait till the next day, no matter how good you think the shot is.
Yeah.
On the recurve, in my opinion.
No, that's wisdom. I'd say so.
And that brings us back to dog tracking.
Yeah. We talked about whiskey a little bit. Whiskey bent. You said their first dog. I haven't been
Whiskey?
with them. Yeah, I mean, I remember Whiskey. Are they using him still or?
No, he came up with some cancer, I believe, and anyways, they got a couple other dogs, Hoosier and oh man, his little bitty black dude. He when it comes to tall grass, he fights through it.
Yeah.
But their track Grace, I think is what it is.
I look forward to having them on the show. It's I don't want to spoil any of their criteria, but the idea of what
they're trying to do and
man.
accomplish.
Yeah, it's cool.
Great, and they're here to help.
Yeah, and I learned a lot about it. I had no idea some of the things that went into tracking a deer, but anyways, they're supposed to. I think they're going to be on pretty soon. So
They come and helped you.
Yep.
Yeah, they helped.
Yeah,
Yeah, they helped me several times.
I personally don't know them. I see them on Facebook. They share their stuff, and I always share it because
The
they share
knowledge,
some great stuff.
yeah.
the knowledge.
Do they hunt?
They hunt. Yep, they
When
hunt.
They
when they
hunt,
get
and they're
to.
taking time out of their.
They're taking time out of their day to come help people.
That's unbelievable.
They're constantly in the woods, and believe it or not, they have jobs, and
Yeah.
so we're tracking these things at midnight, and then they got to get up the next morning, go to work,
Yep,
and
that's
they won't charge you.
unbelievable.
Like these drone people, they're 250 200 show up, 250 we find your deer, and it's just like, come on, man. It's expensive, I get all that, but these guys are feeding a dog year round.
Right.
Yeah.
They're going to like Illinois and stuff.
Yeah,
and,
no telling what a dog costs. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure
Yeah,
they probably
a good one.
raise their own. And
Sure.
But if you had to buy one, there's no telling what
but the
it would cost.
aspect of it, but no, it's amazing. And then like I said, the knowledge that they know when they get there, like they tell you more about your shot than
Absolutely.
you just did. It's just like, oh, okay. Now I
Yeah,
like it.
she'll line you out about like, no, this is probably what you done. This is
Yeah.
probably where you hit him. Like, she's knowledgeable.
Yeah, you'll
She's kind of like an investigator when
you
she
darn
gets there.
too.
Yeah.
No, you'll call her and you'll kind of tell her what it is. She said, like, yeah, that's liver, lung, and gut. And it's just like, my God, how could you
We
even
better
do
wait
that?
till tomorrow.
Yeah, and they'll be right.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and then watching the different blood patterns and the colors and the smells.
I'd like to have him out on that drop time buck that me and you tracked a few years
Yeah.
ago.
No kidding.
I got a buck come out. It was he had a drop time, pretty good one. Come out. It was right at dark. I shot. I felt like when I shot, I was too far forward.
Yeah,
Lighted knock. I was like, man, I feel like it was forward. Runs, jumps, and holler. Sit there like 20 minutes trying to calm down. I was jacked. Good one.
Yeah.
Get down, walk over there, find my arrow. Blood all over it. I'm like, oh yeah, smoked him. Come back to town, call him. I was like, hey, I shot a hammer.
that's right.
I was like, let's go get him. I was like, he's dead. I was like, got blood all over my arrow. Get down there, we drop off in the holler, jump him, track him a little bit farther, back out. Come back the next morning, my dad and I, and go to the spot where we last pretty much thought we had him. He ran up on the hill. He was probably 60 yards up there. I shot him right in the front shoulder,
Yeah,
way forward, come out the armpit. back in the chest. It clipped part of the heart.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would have interpreted.
So
that.
Right.
it's crazy you say that. So like the deer that I shot 3 years ago, that swoops down, he being high in the stand, we're bow hunting, we're trying to get him as close as we can. I shot that deer about 10 yards, and it was a downward shot.
Yeah.
Went through kind of next to the backbone and the shoulder blade, and believe it or not, we hit rib, but and it didn't exit. So there was no blood at hit site, nothing. And I felt like I made a good shot.
Yeah.
Like
The hunter has the instinct.
the hunter has I said, this deer's dead, but where do we go?
Yeah.
Where do we go?
Where do we start?
And so they brought that dog, and I'm like completely like, I got my belt tightened up, and we're headed this way. Like, I just know we're going that way. Dog goes left. We're going that way. And
no,
this
dog's
dog,
dumb.
the dog goes right to it, and I'm like, they'll send the dog will be out front because you don't want to walk over and confuse the track, and I'll be back there talking to her, and she'll be like, well, yeah, it's where you shot. You ain't gonna have no blood. That deer's bleeding inside. Oh. If we didn't have that dog, we wouldn't even know where to go.
Not a clue where
you've
to
been
start.
going totally
The
wrong
deer
direction.
completely. Yeah, it was a heart shot. Kind of a nick deal, similar type shot. The deer went like 100 yards off the hill and into a creek, and not one drop of blood the whole track.
Right. And this is kind of an obvious tip or a dumb tip maybe, but keeping eyes on the deer after the shot is so important. And it's so easy just to be like, whoa, when you're kind of looking around, you're stoked. But, man, if you can even watch that he went right by that sycamore.
Yeah.
Especially when you get done with the shot, you hang your bow back up, you kind of replay it back in your head like, okay, when I get down, I need to walk straight to that cedar tree right there. Because when you get down, everything changes. It's not the same as what it was when you're up there. Or even better if you can have somebody like, I'm gonna set my stand. Hey, walk right over there. It should be that's right there. That's where he went by.
Well, that's what I drilled my kids, like, watch that after shot.
Absolutely.
And my boy, he's hunting by himself now. He's 15, and he's been hunting by himself for a couple of years. He shot a deer, and I said, do not get out of that stand. Right. Remember exactly where you shot.
Show me where.
Tell me where to walk to. I want to find hit site. And if you don't see that stuff, you'll go 180 degrees the wrong way.
Absolutely.
You won't even be close.
Yeah.
I would say the follow-up, watching after the shot is probably as important as making the shot.
That's right.
I mean, because it's difference of recovery or not, unless that deer for some reason just dies in 20 yards or whatever. But, yeah, it's man, so you're a new bow hunter or even rifle hunter or whatever. I mean, it is so important to just remember everything you can. Collect all the information you can after the shot.
That's right. And in that aspect, people want to get down and go look.
Yes.
Like, we've got to settle down.
Worst thing you can do.
Worst thing you can do.
Yeah,
like,
chill
give
out.
it a minute.
Chill out.
Call your buddy.
Best thing you can do is get down and go eat or something. Just
get out of there.
What I mean is, like, call somebody and kind of tell them the shot.
Replay
it in your head as you're talking to somebody, and be like, well, wait a minute. Maybe that wasn't right.
Yeah.
Maybe
he did that. What?
He was colder to you?
Yeah.
Well, now that I think about it,
yeah.
And man, so, let's go eat breakfast.
Yeah, you shot him right in the bunghole. The old Texas heart shot.
Absolutely.
So,
which, if you're lucky, like Harley, maybe you get the blood with it.
And if you're lucky, if my friends like Eric Guy, I'm on the phone with him when I'm killing them.
Yeah,
right.
We'll be talking, and it's crazy. We've got 2 different deer we killed, and we was on the phone with each other.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Hang on just a second.
Yeah. No kidding.
Put the phone down. And
But no, talk about it, replay it, don't rush it. There's no sense. He ain't going nowhere if he's dead.
If he's dead, he'll be there.
Yeah, and if he ain't dead, he gone.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, man. Time. Some guys kind of have like this. Idea maybe 1 hour on a good shot and 3 hours on this, or on lung, and then maybe 6 hours on kidney and 12 hours on guts or whatever. There's kind of a general rule of thumb. You can kind of play it however you want, but don't lie to yourself. Don't be like, I'm pretty sure. I mean, because it's not going to make you.
It ain't going to do no good,
right?
Yeah.
Like, don't just tell your friends what happened. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I gut shot him, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's just pull out of here. A good friend ain't gonna help you go find him right then. Like, he's gonna, hey man, let's just come back in the morning.
Yep. Let's chill out.
If you want to find this deer, just give him his time. He needs to die.
Yeah. I have a hauler where I would say 90% of them run. Just shoot them 4 jumps straight down. I'll sit out there and just chill, try to calm down, 30 hour, whatever. Get down, go over there, grab the arrow. and about 10 steps I can kind of peek over there down that holler, and he's either going to be laying there,
Right. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
you better get on.
Yeah.
You better come back. 6, 8, 10 hours, 12 hours, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Bring a buddy.
Yep, for sure.
It's gonna be a drag out.
Yeah, for the most part, they have been within eyesight, but when they aren't,
That ain't good. Yeah. Bring a friend, get out of there.
you better chill.
Yeah. I tell you what, if those that have Onyx, and I honestly forget to use it, but that little, or any kind of GPS tracker that you can, popcorn tracker or whatever, turn that on when you do start finding blood. It's nice because there's going to be a time that you're not going to find the deer like you thought you were. He's not going to be dead at 200 yards like you're hoping. We're within 100 yards.
Yep.
But it's neat when you can zoom back out on that track and kind of look and be like, what is he trying to get to?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where's he headed?
You put
Why is he going this way?
Yeah, the topo map on, and you say, okay, he's descending downhill, and there's water right over there.
Yep.
So, I mean.
And a lot of times in that aspect, by, finally getting some deer killed and doing this stuff, you'll look at kind of, like you said, 90% of them deer go that holler. Tells you just about everywhere where their safe place is.
Oh, yeah, for
and
sure.
It's like that for all the deer.
Yeah.
And another deal, like if they're traveling, have a relationship with your neighbors.
Yeah.
Even though you guys don't like each other 80% of the time, have somewhat of a relationship. You can call him and say, hey, I did this. Can I go get the deer? Or are you hunting? I'll wait.
Absolutely.
And for the most part, they're very
gonna let you do
genuine,
it.
and
and if they don't, then we all know that.
And if it's one of those neighbors you don't think will let you, just tell them your son killed it.
Yeah.
Man, my son killed it. Like, he's only 5 years old, man. First buck ever.
That's right. Yep, sing the song.
Yeah, just play him like a fiddle.
Yeah.
What kind of tree stands do you hunt out of?
Hang on, 100%.
Hang on all the time.
All the
Are
time.
you brand specific? Millennium?
Millennium, man. You sit in them things forever.
Yeah,
But,
those seats are so good.
you got to stop by Grand Savings Bank for a loan.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're proud of them.
But, I really like those. I used to do the pegs, screw-in pegs, like.
Yeah, are you on the sticks now?
I'm on the sticks. Man, them are so fast, the deer don't care.
Yeah.
Millennium sticks or just any kind of stick?
Just whatever L&L sells.
Yeah. There you go. Big game or Millennium.
That's right. So, I got a blind. I have a blind. I sit in it. I can't stand it.
I'm the same way. Blinds drive me insane.
Oh, it's just so different when you're used to hunting out of a hang on and being that close to the animals.
So much more mobile too, as far as taking different shots or whatever.
Yeah,
I like being out in the element.
I do too.
like being up in the tree. I mean, if it's cold, I'm ready for it. Like, come on, let's go.
That's right.
If you're in the blind, it's just like,
you fart in the blind. It's
no
fun.
they're chilling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually hunted out of a blind yesterday, a box blind, sealed up, spray foamed. I let one rip, and all the windows were closed. It was in there for a while.
Yeah.
But you didn't let your scent out, man. That's good.
You got to stay strong.
I wasn't doing it.
Stay strong. But no, I just ain't a fan of blinds. But there's places.
They're handy for kids and wives and stuff.
That's right. You're going to take a kid. They're great for that. Or you got a big open field. You're packing a 300 Win Mag in.
Yep.
Yeah. Wet weather. I mean, raining, snowing.
Yeah, you can get out there and be in it.
Yep.
Yep.
Black powder season. That will be like
keep your powder dry and so your
one of the main times. If it is raining, I can get out there and I can set all day.
Yep.
That's one of the times that I will get in the blind.
Yeah.
It's black powder season. I don't mind it then.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I'm 20 foot up in the biggest oak tree that I can find.
So I guess I'm going to ask you a question, kind of both of you. If there's a certain day, weather-wise, temperature-wise, time-wise, that happens, like what kind of day is it where I got to get to the woods?
For me, it's an evening.
Yeah.
Late October, 1st November, a little misty.
Yeah.
That's
gloomy.
Man.
Gloomy. Yeah.
Mine is probably, I'm going to say November 8th to November 12th, morning time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to say peak rut when I think I'm going to kill a big one. That's probably when it's going to be. Cold, not a lot of wind.
Yep.
that's when I think I'm gonna kill a big one.
Yeah.
And I've had pretty good success doing that.
Yeah. I'd have to say, mine's kind of that day or two after a cold front, that warm up. It's real sun.
Yeah.
It's that Sunday sunny.
Yeah.
You get out there and want to kind of fall asleep. Middle of the afternoon, like I'm talking 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Middle of November to 1st of December.
Deer
I
are a lot
love that
like
day.
humans and a lot like
They're
other
warm.
animals. Like
We just got done freezing our butt off for 2 days.
Yes,
We're hungry.
it feels good. Sun's coming out. Let's get up, move around.
I don't know, for me, I know that feeling, that rainy mist, and I can't turn it down for some reason. I get out there and I'm in
It's
it.
the obvious answer, but yeah.
I will freeze my butt off every time my wife's like, them deer ain't coming. I said, yeah, but you never
just
know.
looks
You never
good.
know.
It just looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You'll get out there and you won't even see a bird chirp.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite day to hunt though is Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Every job that I've probably ever had, you've been off work on Veterans Day,
Yeah.
and usually it's somewhat peak rut.
Yeah.
Get out in the woods.
Yeah.
That's a good time.
Doing it for the country, huh?
That's right.
Doing
That's
it for
right.
the vets.
No, I think every day, like I said, everybody's got their day and their time, and like they've had their most success, and it's crazy how different it'll be from one place to the next, to the other side of town, and it's just how it is.
Yeah. I think a lot of my killing has been, bucks and does have been from like, and this is probably somebody like, don't kill a doe this time, but like if I'm wanting just to shoot something,
Sure.
as far as seeing a lot of movement, I actually have some places that always have quality deer.
Yeah.
But I don't ever see a lot of deer. Like it's weird. Like I don't have places where they live, I guess. I got good pictures at night, and I always have a good deer on camera. Every year I have 2 or 3 like good bucks on camera, but as far as like to go hunting, like I don't say like, well, I saw 12 doe tonight and 6 bucks. Like that's not me at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, I saw a deer and it was good. So from like October 28th to like November 8th is like, to me, is like,
The time.
that's when I need to be out there. Yeah. For me, I guess maybe the deer I hunt or something.
And I have stands like that.
Yeah.
Like I have stands that I will only go in there. I haven't even been to them once this year.
Yep.
And it's probably next week I'll go.
Yeah.
And I'll hunt that stand for a week, and then I won't ever go there again till next year.
Well, my time is in the next week or two. Like
yeah.
I got this you asked me to come be on this podcast, and I was like, I said any time, but like after the 20th, it's time.
Yeah.
I'm getting out there. And evenings. Not really a morning person because
I like evenings too.
I'm an evening guy.
Yeah, see, I'm a morning guy. I would say 90% of the good bucks that I've killed
In the morning.
have been in the morning.
Yeah. I will say, just because of my work schedule and everything, like I'm feeding cattle from daylight to 10, 11 o'clock, bad weather. But I will routinely get in the stand at 11 o'clock, middle of the day.
Just hunt the rest of the evening.
Not the rest of the evening. And I see quite a bit of movement.
Yeah. What would you say, like, the percentage of, would it be more later evening, or would it be that midday, like that when you've seen good ones?
Good deer? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say it's 2 in the afternoon.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that late morning, early afternoon is when I'll see most of the bigger bucks on their feet.
And the theory behind that is most of your hunters leave by 10 o'clock in the morning,
right.
and most of them don't get back to their stand until 3 o'clock or whatever.
right.
So, the theory, it's same with turkey hunting.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like if you go up to Missouri to turkey hunt, like of course you can only hunt till 1 there, but it is best from about 11 to about 12, 15 or so. Like that's when they're moving around good, and it makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, and another deal to add to that, that big buck, that mature buck, he moves so much slower through the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh.
He is watching everything. It takes him so much longer to get back. He's made his rounds. He's trying to finish at his bed, go to his last scrape.
Yeah, makes sense.
And he didn't get up early. He's a late riser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he made sure all the little bucks went out there and got shot first.
Did their little deal.
And
Then
he's-
I'm going to ease on out.
Yeah, he stayed in the back and he listened for them does to go
He heard those trucks start up and
he
leave,
heard,
and
and then he just he's comfortable at that point, And a lot of times, like in the evenings, probably I'd say 80% of us people, we go out there, we're feeding deer, we're putting our corn out after 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got off work,
yeah.
so why and that's when you get those daytime picks of them bucks, it's in the middle of the day.
You're
like
right.
You're at work and you're like, oh man, he showed up. I shouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
But in reality, you wouldn't even been in the stand anyway because you left at 9.
Yeah.
You wasn't going to be there.
Right. You're exactly right.
So I mean, I believe in that, and
I would say the majority of the big bucks that I've killed, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
yeah, I believe that.
Not that early, not that 7 o'clock in the morning, right after daylight.
In that, and I guess the afternoon is why I like, because in that doe thought of knowing my does and stuff, when you figure out you'll see that buck daylight in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
He will get on that doe. You'll notice your fawns will come to the corn pile, and mama didn't.
Oh, yeah.
He holds her in bed for 48 hours. So you can ask several people that I talk to. The minute I catch that, 48 hours.
Yeah, you got to go.
Back it up to 6 hours, 42 hours from that time. I will be in the stand, and 9 times out of 10, she'll be in estrus for 48 hours. She'll be standing heat with him. He'll be with her the whole time. He will come off of her as she comes to her feed. If he doesn't intercept another doe at that point, he will. The bucks are gonna. When you go grocery shopping, you're gonna go to where the groceries are at.
Yeah.
And all them does are gonna congregate around this corn pile, and so he's coming that way, and you're in between it and waiting. You'll intercept him before he even gets to the corn pile.
Yep.
That doe will bring him at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And so if you'll go back and look at him, it seems like it's every 48 hours or every 2 days that deer will kind of daylight.
Yep.
And then you don't see him again. And it's like, well, missed my chance.
You're right about that telltale sign as far as seeing those young fawns at the corn. You're like, ooh, mama's out there somewhere.
That's right. Where's mama?
Oh,
Well,
100%.
100%. And it's you.
They're not there by themselves because they feel like just going out by themselves that
no,
day.
they don't leave mom.
Right.
And he just won't let her around her. Yep. And believe it or not, they will sit in that bed for 2 days. Mm-hmm. They won't come. I mean, at night they may come out, but and it's going to be in her bed.
Oh,
and so a lot of people believe he's going to take it back to his bed.
No,
I'm going to drive this
not.
doe. No,
he came to her.
He
came to her, and she goes to where her bed is, and he's hemmed up in there fighting them other bucks off.
She's holding the golden egg. I mean,
that's right.
Which is why it's important to know your does.
Know your does. Know where they're going to bed.
Where they live. Where they eat.
Know where bed and eat is, and get to stand in between. And know your boundaries. How close you can get in there to them. How close will your does let you get? To that bed. Can you get in there where you can see him in there traipsing around?
Yeah.
And when you see him with that doe, do not rattle. Do not grunt. He ain't coming.
No,
he wants is right there in front of him.
He's not going to pay any attention.
He ain't going to pay no attention. Right. But if he's up on his feet and he's with the doe, then you bet.
Yeah,
go
by
to
himself,
it. Go to it.
If he's out looking around, hammer down.
That's right.
Speaking of rattling, I saw a deal. Maybe everybody does this, but anytime I rattle, I have like the black, what do they call it? Black rack? I have a black rack, and I'll try to, find a leaf in the tree and kind of, rattle and hit that. And I saw a deal where a guy had a rope he tied around 3 sheds, like a big one, a decent one, and
dropped it down.
Just drop it down and just pulled up and drop it. And it sounded so good. I mean, that's a good tip for somebody.
Sounds good. I'm not a fan.
You want another good tip?
That just so much movement down on the
makes sense.
Because it puts it at ground level.
Yeah, and it does put the sound at ground level, but I feel like the deer I'm hunting is not very far away.
Sure.
So to make that
he
much
might
commotion.
be able to see that.
Probably something good in western Oklahoma or something. Yeah.
100%.
So I had an older gentleman that's a pretty known deer hunter around here, and he gave me an idea. Take a half-empty water bottle and stick it under your foot in that stand. Be rattling and roll that thing.
To sound like
and
leaves and stuff.
It's leaves rattling, and then you can stop it. Beat them up. You stop.
Wow, that's a good idea.
Works great. I'm not much of a rattler or anything like that. Good success but I've done it, and it sounds real.
I'm a big fan of actual
horns,
antlers. That's how I've had the best success.
They sound way better, and you get the smell off of it.
Yeah, and they're so much denser or something. Yeah, like they totally different sound.
The black rack's so handy just to throw in the backpack.
Throw it in your backpack. Yeah. Like I have this. I like to use way smaller.
Right.
Strap them on the backpack and then take them out there. But I definitely like real antler.
When I say the smell, I don't even know if this is true or not, but I've been told that when you ever hit horns together, you can actually smell that. Like
Yeah, that's
burnt
hot,
smell.
burnt
They say that they can actually smell that too. I mean, obviously, I know they can. So,
well, it
makes sense. Of course, if that's happening, they're probably not the right wind
so
anyway.
think about that a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
If you're accomplishing that, like you better have scent control,
Right, for
100%.
sure.
And that's another deal. I don't know how you guys are, but scent control's like
Everything.
fourth.
Everything.
Not for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's get in the right
You're just hunting wind.
I'm hunting wind. I'm hunting.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Well,
I'm talking about.
I'm
scent
hunting.
control.
I'm hunting thermals, pressure, wind, scent,
Yeah.
and that's how I'm doing it. If I got a stand that's in the wrong spot, I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah.
If you'll look at my pictures with my bucks, I'm wearing a thermal hoodie and a blue jeans. I killed that deer in a plaid shirt. Just got off work. Just got done feeding the cows. That's what they're used to smelling me in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jump out and go.
Jump out and go, and just make sure the wind's right.
Yeah, I'm all about wind. That's for sure. Like
Yeah.
if it's a bad wind where I feel like
It's going
Like-
right in there.
like
I
yesterday-
will leave the stand like this ain't. It's going right there. It ain't gonna work.
no, not gonna do it.
Yep, I agree with you. I'll just
You're
leave.
wasting your time.
I will actually. I did this because we had this front come in. We had a north, and then it switched out of the west, and then it come in the south. I was in my stand
Yesterday.
so I started out because we're all looking at the weather app and stuff, and it's supposed to come out of the south for the last hour of the hunt. I actually sat on the ground 150 yards away from my stand where I wanted to be because I had a west wind. I sat on my butt at the base of a tree, and then when it died yesterday and it came outside, I got up and I went and got in my stand.
Yep.
Didn't see one deer, but I just will not do it.
Yep.
So I'm
That west wind is a killer for me.
Yep.
Like that.
Same
that-
for me.
that
That's
is-
right in the bedroom.
That
Me
is
too.
awful. Like that's the exact opposite of what I need.
Yep.
you throw some north in there and I'm fine with it, but
Yeah,
any
well-
west or southwest,
That's right. And like all my setups, our number one wind is a south wind. So I will set majority of my sets for a south wind, so I can go hunt. And keep in mind, there's always going to be one wind that ain't right.
Yeah.
But like I said, north and south really ain't too bad. Just depends on how things run. But
Yeah.
those west winds.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm out on the west. That screws me royally.
me too. It's funny you say that. I thought that was kind of like just me
No,
positioning,
man.
but
Oh, that's always been my kryptonite.
Yeah.
That west wind has been terrible for me for probably my whole life.
yeah.
Yep.
You know, like when you were talking about scent control, we were both like, it's everything. Like, and I thought that's what you were going to say. And I'm not trying to piggyback off of
It's
you, but
crazy.
Yeah, no, wind,
I
wind
actually am
but
terrible about it.
but I'm also so picky about like I want to be
Sick.
showered up,
Oh.
spray on,
Yep.
whatever I'm using, dead downwind or vanishing hunter, scent thief, whatever you have it, have all that on, but then still hunt the wind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that big buck's nose is,
He's a hunter.
Oh.
He lives off that nose.
yeah, he's not big for.
Yeah, and I'm
a
not
reason.
saying, if I stink, I'll spray and stuff.
Yeah.
But I won't go home and shower and use my Dove body wash because
Right.
that just
Oh,
stands
yeah.
out
Right.
like crazy. I'll rinse and I'll do a little scent. I'm not saying no scent control.
Right.
Like go
Yeah,
up.
for sure.
But there's several old men that's killed them smoking cigarettes.
Oh, 100%.
My wife's dad's one of them.
Yeah.
Always, he used to put his cigarette between remember the metal pins?
Put him on his sights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just set it between there and we'd pull back and shoot one.
But in that aspect, I mean, if you're hunting the wind, you should not have to worry about your scent.
Yeah. That's how I feel. And I try to do my due diligence when it comes to scent control. Like first of the year, I'll wash all my stuff
Yeah.
and put it in my scent control bag. And a little bit down the road, I'm just out there in the front yard, just kind of spraying and hoping for the best. But wind. I mean, to me, it's just wind.
Yeah. So
I mean-
I have a box. It's a big crate. Has all my camo in it. It's in the back of my truck right now. Drive out to my lease, park the truck, get out, put my stuff on.
That's good. I wish I was better like that.
Well,
Or it's sitting on the front porch and I'll walk out when it's 10 degrees and
yeah.
freeze to death and throw it on. But then I get in my truck and I'm like,
Well,
what am I really accomplishing
Yeah.
here?
So another good method, and I used to do it. I haven't done it in a couple years, but it's a really good method. Is a trash bag. Go out there and get a whole bunch of leaves,
Yeah.
Oh,
early
yeah.
season.
Dirt
Put your
smell.
clothes in it.
Yep, done that before.
Yep, put your clothes in it, put them on, get covered in chiggers.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking about ticks and chickens.
But, it's great scent control. I've done it, thinking that crap. I'm not going to say it's bad. It's good. Scent control's good.
Yeah.
It really is.
But at the same time, it's just, I mean,
And at the same time, I mean, you just hear so many stories. Yeah, I was out feeding the cows. This big old buck walked out,
Yep.
and we killed him.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, well, how'd you get that done?
I'm out here every day.
Out here every day. They know what I smell. They know what my case cow crap smells like.
yeah.
Walk through it.
If you had to give just a kid guy listening the best, just maybe 3-point or 2-point or maybe just one best advice you could give to consistently kill a big deer, what would you be? Just, man, you got to do this, and you can do this, but this is really what you need. I mean, what would be just? I mean, I feel like you're a consistent good deer killer. I mean,
Yeah, there's so many aspects.
oh, there is.
in
I
this.
mean, what would be just your? What do you feel like the? I mean, is it?
Take the time to learn your two things. Take the time to learn your place on how your deer use your place, your area, wherever you're hunting, if it's public or whatever. Take the time to learn how to, and don't just go set up. Get in there based off of where your neighbors are hunting. Get on the topography map that we all got, Google Earth. Go out there and mark where you know your camera's deer or your neighbor's corn and camera setups are. Like we all know Joe Blow's hunting here and feeding here and this and that. I got 8 corn piles around my place. I know where every one of them are.
Right. Just like everyone else.
Just like everyone
I mean,
else. They know where I'm hunting, this and that.
Oh, yeah.
And
They've all walked over to the fence like, oh.
I know
yeah,
this
that's
guy's a
what it is.
muzzleloader hunter. I know these people are going to go crazy in gun season. I know this guy, he's fighting early season, and he's going to leave. Not just giving up all my stuff here, but know where the pressure's going to be, know your place, and how the deer are going to travel it. Yeah. Take the time to learn it. And we're not 100% perfect.
No.
Deer change. They're live animals.
Yeah.
But that has helped me immensely.
Yeah. Geographically,
Look at it and just say, and in that aspect, by doing that, you'll learn your deer, your does, and you'll know kind of how they travel that area. And that can be taken to any place.
Yeah.
Every time you're in the woods, don't just be sitting there picking your nose.
Yeah.
That deer came from that way.
Why'd he come from there?
Why'd he come from that way?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get on the map and look.
Yeah.
Oh, walk over there. There's a blowed down tree. The fence is down.
Yeah.
Like, they like to cross right there.
But yeah, so let's not go sit. And another deal, people want to get so close. We got to be so close. Get off of it for a little bit.
Yeah.
See kind of why they're doing it. Get off of it.
Chill out just a minute.
Yep. There's lots of time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that would be the best advice I can give.
Just learn your place.
Learn it.
And with that, learn your does and your deer.
Learn your deer. Teach your deer.
Yeah.
I mean, you can teach them. It's crazy. You teach
that interests me, honestly, the teaching them part. Yeah.
You can. Everybody's going to go. Now. And,
well, you got pictures to prove it, so you're doing something right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am going to say, I'm not going to say I'm an expert or anything, but I'm blessed. I'm very, and like I said, I may not kill another deer for 5 years, and I'm content with that.
Amen.
Yeah, it's okay.
And that's okay. I get to go hunt. I get to go hunt with my kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get to try to get them to kill a deer. I love calling my neighbor and saying, have you killed that deer yet? And just encouraging.
Yeah.
I love, there's
like I ain't
the
seen
youth
him.
season.
Have you got him?
Yeah, I haven't seen him. If you got him, the youth season.
I hope you get him.
I hope you get him.
Right.
There's little kids I know hunting next to my leases and stuff. Did you get him? Did you see him? What happened? Actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
We're not all selfish.
We're not all selfish.
Yeah, don't you even like take some kids hunting every now and then?
So I'm really gonna start. So we got all these does.
Yeah.
I don't kill does and stuff, and so I'm really thinking about starting to take.
I remember you telling me about
a
this.
kid or two, and got this blind. I got these does coming in on practically a string.
Yeah.
Someone that don't have an opportunity to go kill one and wants to try it, get in youth season or rifle season or whatever, however they want to do it, and just go out there and shoot one.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. I mean, I'd really like to do that.
That's cool.
So,
Well, I think we talked about, deer for the most part. That pretty good coverage. I mean, I learned a lot tonight. That's the cool thing about
bro,
it.
I love. So that's another deal. Not to keep going.
No,
but,
we can talk as long as you want. I was actually going to talk about hogs for a minute too.
Yeah,
So.
but I ask just like you. I ask questions. I ask why. What are you doing?
That's how you learn.
Why we ain't got to be scared of everybody.
No kidding.
No.
Come up to L&L and say, "What are your cameras doing?"
Yeah.
I've talked to 15 different people. Like, is it just my camera?
Man, I ain't got much going on. Like,
Right.
what about you?
Yeah.
Like, I'm same.
Yeah. Who cares if?
Or you got so and so that man, I've got they're coming in.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. So what are you doing?
What are you
why
feeding
they coming?
different?
Where are you at? Like,
Yeah.
are you in the timber? You got big oak trees?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Is there a high fence?
Yeah.
Is
got
there
a
no
diversion
no
fence?
acorns around you at all?
Yeah, like we in Western Oklahoma
Yeah.
on the
No
prairie, So yeah, I love that. Get out there and talk to them and
Yeah.
ask them. So, and which I'm real bad about this, and I come off very strong. But why? Why do you do that? And it's just me, so I can learn of certain deals and what you're doing and this and that.
Yeah, because they are just either taught that way or they figured out why to do it that way. It's one or the other. Yeah.
It's one or the other, and
I've done this because
it worked.
That's why I do it.
It worked for him. It worked.
Someone
for
asked,
him.
like, I don't know, my dad taught
my
me.
dad said.
Well,
Yeah.
get your dad in here. Let's figure out what.
Let's
Why'd
back
your
this
dad
up.
do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's back this thing all the way up to the.
We got a good friend of mine that, reminds me of you in the Western Oklahoma sense. He's going to come on sometime, but he just every year and honestly, he has killed more deer. He's killed more. He's tagged out more times than he hasn't, as far as killing 2 deer a year.
Yeah.
He's always just killed giants, and we were talking about the same thing. He said, "Dude, I've got and he don't act like he's a great hunter by any means. He's real humble about it. He's I just feel like I could tell some tips. I mean, this is what I do to be consistent, and it's cool just to hear that, because otherwise you get in your lane, you just kind of stay there, like just do this every year,
Keep
and this
doing
is
the
how.
same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
Yeah,
learned
that's
a lot tonight. Just
Sure.
talking to both of
And
you.
you said you were pro one buck.
Yeah, I'm one.
Yeah, let's
pro
talk about
one
that.
buck.
Yeah.
What's your reason?
Why?
I'm curious.
Just the getting the older deer class out there.
Okay.
I'm just I can't kill all the shooters and mature bucks I have on camera right now. There's if I went out there and shot one a day, we wouldn't get them for the next week. And I'm very lucky that way. I got lots of ground I can hunt. But it just gets that age class that much older, and then it allows that much more character to happen in the deer and stuff. And be honest, I'm just not starving.
Yeah, I've never killed 2 bucks in 1 year, so to me it doesn't matter.
Would it tear you up like a couple of years ago? You said you killed that one on October 2nd.
Yep.
Killed that one. And
I'd never hunted again that season.
You didn't?
Did not do it.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yep. But
No kidding.
no kidding.
Wow, that would have.
I'd have been jacked up, been out there October 3rd.
Oh no, I was. It was. You ever heard the deal where you had him on camera, you hunted him, and you had drive, and then the day after you kill him, it's sad.
Yeah, for sure.
I had that.
You just
Like
kinda
it was no
lost it.
fun.
Yeah.
I lost it. I didn't have. I just killed
What'd
this
you
deer.
do the rest of the year?
I
Hog hunt?
focused on the kid. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Getting them a
focused-
deer
That
killed.
makes sense.
Get them a deer
Yeah.
killed. Like go here. Kept feeding them. Still ran the cameras. Did all that and looked for the next one.
Yeah.
And that was the deal. It's kind of a sad deal. I've done that, a bigger deer, and stuck to that. Now we're to the point that it's taken the fun away a little bit. That's why I want to try a recurve. Mm-hmm. But if the guy sticks with that, I'm going to change it up to if I get excited, he's dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
That's the point.
If your heart bounces, and kill
That's
it.
right. Kill it.
I killed that one on opening day in 2020, that drop time that you come help.
Was that 2020?
2020, yep. Opening day, and I'm jacked. Like, killed a good one.
Golly, time goes by fast.
Different property. I hunt multiple properties, leases, permission lands, stuff like that. I had another one that was bigger than him by 20 inches probably. This deer's 150s, and this other one's 20 inches bigger. And I'm like, all right. He wasn't coming in then.
Yeah.
But I'm like, all right. All focus goes on him. Like, I got another buck tag. Let's roll.
That's right.
That's one of the main
I
reasons.
did that last year. The same situation. I had a deer. Didn't have him on camera.
I just don't want the hunt to end. Like,
Yeah.
Because you live for it.
Wait all year for this, and then October 1st.
Well, and then I kind of I killed that deer October 2nd, went a whole year, and then I just killed a 155-inch 10 that I didn't have pictures of like October 20th last year with my bow, and then there's this 8-point that I didn't even think. I'm not taking it like, he's got to be so big. No, just to me, it just didn't excite me looking at him on the camera. I had other ones I was looking at.
You saw that other picture.
And then we seen the other picture, and it put the drive back in me.
All right, let's go.
And so, middle of November, it's put the old jeans back on. And I got to go kill this deer. How am I going to kill him? And that just puts it right back to that deal I was saying. He showed up at the camera at this time. Was back up where at some point, if we back up far enough, we're going to catch him in the daylight.
Yeah.
Well, he was that 80 come in. It's like December 4th. I killed him, and neighbor was having pictures. I said, "Oh, the next wreck, it's no big deal. The next wave's getting ready to hit. I got to get back to my does. Get back to the does." He showed up on a camera, and that's another problem with food plots and stuff. I love them. You get to hold the deer and stuff, but you're never in the right stand.
Right.
Yep.
They show up. But
Over there.
this buck showed up at the edge of this food plot, and it was like 10 minutes after dark. And I was just like, now this particular food plot I built, like I cleared the timber, I built this for a reason. If he was here at this time, he had to be here at this time.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what? I had to stand there because I've got back and I've educated myself to where them deer are and how they come into it. The next night I stick him. He did it again. And just by doing that, like it was cool because I got to like prove myself. Like I do know how to kind of do this a little bit. I can do this.
I know what's going on.
Yeah, and especially on my place. Like I paid for this place. I'm paying the taxes on this. I'm doing
this
work.
is fine.
It's homegrown.
I built this.
It's the biggest deer I've ever seen take off of it from previous owners.
And that's so special.
Yeah, and it's just
it makes you feel good.
It makes you feel real. It's better than any lease. It's better.
100%.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And that put the drive back into me. That was the deal.
That's awesome.
But there is truth in that deal where you kill that, you finally get that big buck killed, and the next day it's sad. Like you wish he wasn't dead. On that deer I killed, I swear to it, I wish he wasn't dead so I could keep hunting him.
I drew a Kansas tag a couple years ago, and I guess 3 years ago now, and me and Larry went up there to scout, and he was like, "We ought to just hang some stands and just kind of see." And we hung them in the evening, and the next morning, we were going to go out and put some corn out and cameras, and we were going to do all the works, And we decided to hunt that morning, and I get up in the stand, and I can barely even see, and I already see this big buck coming. I'm like, good grief, he's making a scrape, walks a little further, makes a scrape, walks a little further, and I wound up killing him. He's a 145-inch 8-point.
Nice.
And I was like, I didn't know anything about the place. I could care less, what deer live there. It's Laramie's lease, and but I was sad. I was like, man, it's already over. Like I planned on
first
him
day,
and I.
We're going to be here all weekend.
Well, we're going to go
we're at camp
all winter. Yeah, we were going to go back and forth. Just come back to work and go back for a day or two and come just till we both kill one.
And I was like, now you're the camp cook. And you're like, this sucks.
Yeah, for sure. It ended. Like I see what you're saying. When it ends, it's kind of like, that's a bummer. It's over.
Yep.
I was thinking about the 2-buck deal. Maybe we could talk to the wildlife department and tell them the 1 buck for compound, crossbow.
So there is
and that your second buck has to be traditional. That'd be cool, You can kill a second buck, but it's got to be with a recurve or a longbow.
And like I said, I don't know that they need to change that law. That's just my thought. I killed several years 2 bucks.
I'm both ways on it.
I'm kind of right there with you. I'm both ways on it. When we got these shooters on cameras, maybe I let one fly and I get another one. And it's like, man, I have that opportunity to go kill. Yeah. I don't have to wake up and go kill a deer, even though I can.
Right.
Us as hunters, we can kind of control that herd. And I get they want us to get out there and kill more does and everything. And that's all great, conservation. I mean, we need to do it. They've been doing a good job to this point. I mean, we had no deer in the 70s here.
Right. We're better now than we ever
What
have.
we need to focus on
as
more.
Far as,
what we need to focus on more than anything as hunters and as conservationists and as biologists is keeping EHD out of here.
Yes.
I mean, if we can do that, over 1 buck, 2 buck, 10 bucks. If we got quality deer and we're growing good deer and we got good herds and we have does that are throwing twins, and I mean, you get all. I mean,
and I would say we're probably better than any other state
for sure.
I'm not real sure the reasoning by that.
That EHD freaks me smooth out, man.
You know, Missouri's got it. Ohio's bad. I mean,
that's not a good deal.
There's a lot of places. And now, with that being said, usually in the following years to come, the quality of deer usually gets bigger.
Right.
With EHD.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, well, it's the ones that
they
survive.
They survive. They don't have to compete.
Yeah, they're the good ones.
And they're
probably 4 or 5 years after.
Very resilient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully we don't have to worry about that.
Man, that'd be our plea that we for sure just take care of that if nothing else.
And we're a bait state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah.
Generally, that's what it comes from.
Yep.
Bait.
Yeah.
I'm not real sure. I know that they did a deal, was it last year, where Oklahoma was going to release captive does that were CWD resistant
To get it started.
into the wild.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Now, where they do that, I don't know. Is it all Oklahoma City? Is it western Oklahoma where there's greater numbers than what we have here? That I don't know.
That's interesting. I didn't realize they were trying to do that. That's cool.
Pin raised deer that are CWD resistant. And this is totally, CWD and EHD are totally different. But
yeah. Either one we need to keep out of here, whichever.
Which last year or year before, whatever it was, we had a whole bunch of pen raised deer. The axis deer.
Oh, yeah.
I had one on camera.
Yeah. Yep.
Or Sitka deer.
Sitka.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Sitka
deer on camera.
Whatever those other roebucks.
Yeah.
Axis deer.
They got a little bit of everything around
They're
Delaware
running
County.
around a little bit. They do not breed with whitetail though.
Yeah.
Right. And they're no season or limit or anything.
They're,
like
they're not
I
a
think.
they're not a native species, so you can
They're just a
slay
nuisance.
too.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I was trying to kill. I had a Sitka, I guess a little buck. I mean, on camera and I'd say that I'm pretty sure it could have been a doe. But it looked like it had a little something there, but
They bounce around like mule deer.
yeah, I wanted to get him killed so
One
bad.
went bouncing through my backyard.
Oh, it tastes good, dude.
I'll bet.
I'll be fed at.
So you obviously consistent deer hunter. I mean, you showed a lot of tips and tricks and stuff. Just real quick and fun. You do a lot of hog hunting too. You and some of the guys around there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we go crazy with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
do you do thermal hunting or is it daytime mainly? Or?
Mainly daytime. Yeah, we love to get them. Go jump them where we know they're bedded and kind of get in them. We actually used to chase them horseback.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
horseback and four-wheelers.
And four-wheelers. I mean, we kill a mess of them, and it ain't done no good.
Did it help? Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't done no good.
And there's something else.
Every year, like I'll get pictures of a low boar on my place. Everybody else has got them around me, close to me. But this year they came in, and I mean, just set up camp, and it's just like I went after them. Every chance to get them on camera. I bought a thermal here at L&L.
Yeah.
Pretty reasonable.
Did it help once you started getting out there and kind of shooting them?
Yeah.
Did
So
it kind of
if you'll put the
back?
pressure, if you'll put the pressure on them a little bit, it'll drive them back.
That's what I've noticed. Like, shoot a few of them.
Yep.
Maybe gut shoot a few of them.
Yep. Yeah.
Send them home.
Send them home. Put some pressure on them. They'll leave out. It'll get quiet again. They'll come back.
And them old boars,
you're always going to catch a lone boar.
One of them cruising through that ain't that bad.
They don't hurt now.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I have one right now. I have a big boar on camera about every evening right now, and I've noticed it's either 10 to 25 hogs or piglets, or or it's one big boar, or maybe two big boars. But and you kind of have that little, I don't know if they circle back, but in 3 or 4 months I'll probably have a bunch of little ones in there.
Yep.
And then 3 or 4 months after that, they'll just be one big boar.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't went after the pigs as hard as the deer, but it seems like they just make one big old circle.
That's what everybody kind of says.
Yeah, I mean, and there's different groups of them, but they're all kind of just making the same circle based off of the time of year, grazing acorns or whatever's available at that time.
And I feel like I have one lease where never had pigs before. Been on this lease for probably 5 years. They sent helicopters down.
Yep.
And the very next year, here they come. Like I think they pushed them out.
They put pressure on them.
Yep, put pressure out. And
Yep.
Put them on. I mean,
they had them helicopters come out, and they can only do it in like February, March, when the leaves are off where they can see.
Yeah.
They come out there and they did kind of down deer lick.
Yeah, they killed a pile of them too.
Yes, the helicopter landed. They had thousands of rounds of buckshot. They used the Benelli Eagle. Is that what it is?
Super Black Eagle. Yeah.
Yeah. He burns one down a year. He shoots so many shells.
He told us. He stopped here.
Oh my goodness! And it was amazing. They shoot that one day. He shot 800 rounds of double buck through that sucker. Anyways, he's shooting. We're watching. We're excited. They won't let us go in there. Like, hey man, they're telling us where the pigs are. Let us go to them. Yeah. He said, well, it's it's a safety hazard and all that. So we don't give safety's not our number one.
Right. We're rednecks.
Well, we went in there after them, and we found some dead pigs. He said they killed 250 pigs.
No, there ain't no way.
Where are they?
You found 4.
We found 4.
Way.
And they were just busted rounds, this and that. And he's got a clicker for every. I think he's just clicking at every shot. Yeah.
He should have been rolling.
I mean, not taking
350 Legend or something.
Yeah.
I mean, something that's going to kill him.
Yeah.
Not taking anything from the conservation. What they're doing, they'll come out there and they do it free of charge. Yeah. This and that.
Scattering them.
They'll scatter them. But you'll drive through there. There's not even buzzards the next day. It's just there ain't no.
Have you ever done that out of helicopter?
No.
Oh, dude, it's so awesome.
If I worked at L&L, I'd probably do a lot of things. But
I haven't got to do it yet. So
I've done it about probably 5 or 6 times. It is.
I bet it's a blast.
Like it, man. I feel like that. What's that song on Forrest Gump? Like,
yeah.
I feel like
Vietnam movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hanging out the helicopter, just letting lead fly. It's so they down at the Macy Ranch where Parker Warner, Parker Warner, yeah. Tyler Kejack's brother-in-law. When they have a helicopter there, and they do shotguns for coyotes and 223 hollow points for pigs, and it's fun. So you're just constantly switching guns. He'll say coyote on the left, 12, 11 o'clock or whatever, and we'll switch out guns, and man, it's fun. The last time I went was when was I there? I guess spring break this year, and I killed 14 hogs and 7 coyotes in about an hour and 10-minute flight.
That's cool.
Man, it's fun.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on the old call from good buddy Parker.
The worst thing about it is driving 8 hours to get there. Golly.
So after you do that, you guys just go back to the camp and do you ever go recover them?
Dude, to them, it is it's probably like checking cattle to you.
Yeah.
They just fly over. They'll talk about golfing in Texas Tech the day before.
Yeah, they're doing, whatever.
And I'm back there just eyes ginormous. Oh, shed. There's a deer shed. Oh, yeah, cool. They just keep flying. Yeah, but no, it's
jumping big bucks and they're diving under.
Dude, a big deer, and of course Texas deer are always just so wide, and they look like they're 25 inches wide or whatever. And
ducking in and out of the mosquito.
Horns.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and a bunch of oddad there. You'll see a bunch of big.
Oh yeah, they're
big billies or whatever they call them. But yeah, it's no, they don't go back. I killed a ginormous hog probably the second time I went, and I never forget. I had to put probably 10 rounds in him just over and over. He's just going. I mean, he just kept. He's sitting on his belt, just throwing his head around, and I just kept shooting him.
Yep.
And he just taking lick after lick, and I was like, "Hey, can we land and take a picture of that?" And he's like, "You don't want to take a picture of one of them nasty things?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
Drop it down.
This thing looked as big as this table. I mean, it was big. I bet it weighed every bit of 400 pounds, maybe more.
Yeah,
big hog.
And it does, and it's crazy. They can make a business out of that.
Yeah,
they're still pigs.
Yeah.
They could shoot them every day.
Every day.
Would never put it in them.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's so fun. If you ever get a chance to do it, you definitely go do it.
Yeah. I mean, I would love, and that's another reason I strive so hard to learn my deer and stuff around here. Don't have the opportunity yet, but I'd love to go elk hunting or, go up into a northern state and try to, kill some deer on a deal.
I want to go on a good mule deer hunt.
I would love to do a spot and stalk.
Oh man, me too. I need to start shooting 80 yards though. I'm not comfortable about past 60. So.
And they look so small at 80. You would think.
I know. That's what those guys said. You got to be able to shoot at least 80 yards. I mean, and you might. I'm not saying you can't kill one at 10 yards, but they want you to be pretty well, dialed in at 80 or 90 yards. And that's
they're not much bigger than a whitetail.
No, they're not.
A little bit.
Yeah, maybe 20 or 30 pounds bigger.
Not a lot.
Right. Yeah, that's a whole event in itself for sure. But
it'd be fun.
Yeah. Do you have anything planned? We always kind of ask that at the end. Like anything planned for the year? Any hunts coming up or?
No, just.
Do you ever go with Eric and them? I know that's already done.
No, someone's got to stay home and feed for them.
Yeah.
And then I joke with them all the time, but they leave their deer stands wide open right in the middle of the rut. They go to Colorado, and it's go time here.
Right.
But no, never went. I've always threatened to. It's a problem. That's the one problem I have with what I do.
Yeah.
I always have cattle.
7 days a week.
7 days a week. They got to be taken care of. Yeah. And no one fattens a calf like the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it's hard to kind of trust in someone to take care of things.
Right.
I'd like to go one day.
Yeah.
You've been a few times.
Yeah.
Mainly with
mainly just a bystander and videoed a lot.
You went once when you had a tag.
Yeah, I bow hunted one time and had an opportunity to good bull, and we let it slip to our hand. But until I did the moose hunt this year is my first. That's my first big game.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
I mean, it was
I was listening.
Unreal. That was that's not the way I wanted it to go down.
Sure,
course, but no, it was fun. It was definitely checked something off the box, and I didn't realize how lucky I was to do what everybody's trying to do first. Now I can go to Canada and Alaska and do the other hunts, just a little bit of money, but these guys are waiting 20 or 30 or 40 years to draw that tag, and I just got a chance to go. So, but no, it's fun.
So did you draw the tag or
no? A guy gave it to me. It was a governor's tag.
Yeah,
he paid $71,000 for that tag, and just. Here you go. I mean, just like that. About 3 weeks before I went, he just gave it to me.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah. Bought two of them.
Bought one for 100 and one for 71.
Gave one to you and the other one to his electrician.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just, I mean, it's unreal.
Should have been an electrician,
I guess so. I got to know it. And I shot the bigger one. I mean, obviously didn't matter how much they cost, but he shot a nice one too, but not near as big as mine. I didn't know that over 40 inches is considered a trophy bull for Shire moose, and this one was 51, so right at 50 3/4 of that. So
that's awesome.
Pretty cool for sure. But,
yep, the old bucket list.
Yeah, definitely a bucket list. Now I've got
you're going cow elk hunting.
Yeah, got a chance to put me in for a elk hunt. Yeah. I guess clicked the wrong button. I drew a cow elk tag in Lawton, Oklahoma. So
I put myself in for a bull and accidentally put him in for a cow.
Okay.
And he drew.
I was starting to think it's accidentally.
Camp cook.
Yeah. So I'm going to go do that. I mean, I can't draw a elk cow tag and not go kill it. So I'm going to sling a piece of lead at one.
That's right. Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it'll be cool. And I got to.
It'd be some different terrain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I've hiked around Lawton and stuff. It's cool. That sandstone kind of is neat territory. Yeah. This is December 1st or 2nd or something.
First week of December.
Yeah. And I've got a whitetail Missouri hunt November.
Northern Missouri.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's northeastern. I think it's November 12th or 15th, somewhere in there. Laramie and I was going on. It's supposed to be a pretty good place. So
no Kansas this year.
No Kansas. I didn't draw out there.
I didn't draw Kansas. I'm basically just going up to deer camp to cook, maybe do a little filming.
Yeah.
Which is always fun.
Fun just to be there. Yeah. And I've like him talking about, these elk in L&L, I've been on probably 4 of Laramie's, 7 or 8 elk hunts, and don't get me wrong, I didn't pull the trigger, but man, when you're right there with them, you're invested. You're doing everything.
You're a part of it.
Yeah. I mean, I did everything but pull the trigger. I've helped pack him. I've helped spot and stalk, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to take credit. I mean, they're his elk, but it's it's fun to go on those hunts.
Oh, I can imagine.
Even when you go with a buddy to Kansas hunt and watch him kill a giant, it means a lot to you as well. But to be in the driver's seat is what I was telling Laramie, to finally kill a moose myself, and he was in the actual passenger seat, and I had a good time. It was and
I feel like he had a really good.
He said he enjoyed that more than any of his other hunts. I mean, because it's so relaxing to be just co-pilot.
Pressure's off.
Who cares what's going on?
Zero pressure. Just
I can do whatever. I'm here all week.
Help all I can.
Yeah.
That's how I feel around here with everybody's killing big deer. I think I'm just a co-pilot.
Yeah.
only there's a lot of pressure.
You just got to quit working so much. Get out there.
Yeah, man, I definitely need to try to do that. But I'm also trying to figure out how to retire. So.
That's right.
Have you ever been to Kansas and deer hunting?
I haven't. I want to. Something terrible. Yep. I mean, I bet I have. We have some family in Colorado, Burlington and stuff, and I think I can get in on a mule deer up there.
Yeah.
But
that'd be cool.
I just haven't. I haven't pushed for it. He's got a big feedlot up there, and they farm 30,000 acres of corn.
Oh wow!
And
do it before you get too old.
Yeah.
Or when your kids get of age, you can all go up there.
Yep. And so I would like to try that at one point.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Just haven't had the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, I wish you luck this year. I'm sure you'll kill another giant. Like you said, if you don't, you're still
I'm content.
happy. Yeah.
Yep.
If I could bet on it, I'm gonna say I'm gonna put the
We're trying.
probably all in on knowing that you're gonna kill another hammer this year.
Well, we're going for it.
Yeah, it's early still. I mean,
It's
it's
early.
getting right. It's about right. But
The other day like I said, I'm at like 12 sets already.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, daggum, boy, I figured I'd see something by now. But then I was like, it's not October 20th yet.
Yeah.
It's time.
And that's usually how
Halloween.
I am right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm usually same situation, 12 sits in, but I'm 3 sits in
Yeah.
and nothing.
Yeah.
But
I'm not upset about it.
I'm not discouraged at
I'm
all.
not discouraged at all. Like the best hunting's ahead of us.
Oh yeah.
Right. You know, we rut too. Like when that weather changes and stuff.
You swell up a little
it's time
bit.
to get out
You
there.
bet.
And it just ain't happened yet.
Yeah.
I mean, and it will. This little past weekend was a nice little
Warm up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Get
for
you
sure.
rolling.
Yeah.
Looks like 41 on Wednesday.
I saw that. Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
try to
gonna
go
be
hunt.
good. It's gonna be good.
Wow, I'm jacked.
Yeah. Well, Chris, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Man,
we appreciate it. It was a good time.
definitely wish you the best of luck this year, and we'll throw some pictures on the podcast when we get it, and maybe that one with like I said, the swoop down tine or that main
That's
beam.
a cool deer.
Yeah, that's a cool one for sure. But I'm sure we'll probably have you back sometime. I'm sure you'll kill a couple more giants.
Yeah,
and
we'll try.
talk about them too.
Kill a giant, we'll have you back.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Well, thanks for
Chance
having
always
me.
says, he said, people always want to be on the podcast. And like, oh, what do you got to offer? Like, what have you done that's so cool?
What have you done?
Yeah.
Do something cool. We'll get you on.
Do something
That's right.
cool, and you can get on here. And hopefully this little podcast takes off for all of us.
Well, I hope it does. Like I said, it's very educational for the people, the up and comers, and all that.
Sure.
That's all we're trying to do is help one another.
Yeah, we want to help you.
Yeah.
And we want you to help us.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Well, thanks for being a part of episode 2. You're the first guest.
Yeah, number one guest.
If we ever get some cool hats or something, I'll give you a hat. But we're so new to it right now. We don't even have.
that's fine.
Our goal, and I was talking to Logan about this with Battle Branch. He says if you can get 4 or 5 episodes put together and then release them all at once, there's an 80% chance for your success in your podcast. So if you do one and say nobody really like, that was all right, just wasn't for me.
They can click on the next video and go right on.
Yeah. So if you just do one and somebody don't like it, they may not ever come back to your channel again. Okay. So
that's a good idea.
You're episode 2, so it might be a little bit before you see it, but we're going to get episode 3 and 4, maybe even 5, and get them all edited and drop them all at once.
You bet. Oh, that'd be awesome.
And our goal is to try to just do maybe one a week or one every 2 weeks. Right now, it's hard to scare everybody, and schedules, man, are hard to work with, especially this time of year.
Everyone's busy and trying to get people lined up.
Well, if you ever want me back, like I said, I'm pretty available.
Yeah,
We'll do that for sure. Yeah.
We'll be able to give an update on the season. And
that's right. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
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 Well,
all right.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, Chris. We appreciate it.
You.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yep. Thank you all.